The group of you had decided that after killing a young dragon, that you needed to call upon the services of Thorn again, and summoned a door to her tavern. Inside, you rearmed yourselves by trading up a lot of the loot you gotten from the dragon's hoard, and are now much better armed, equipped, and decided to play her little "let's do a random location" game, and have now ended up in a beautiful garden, as she calls it, which appears to be infested with crocodile. What would you guys like to do? You are standing in a fantastic edifice rises out of the jungle, a hanging garden of exotic beauty. Water streams down the steps between two massive elephant carvings. Beyond them, a broad, flooded avenue runs arrow straight for more than 100 feet before ending at a carving of a Tyrannosaurus's face. Water pours from the Tyrannosaurus's jaws and flows the length of the concourse to drain down the steps in front of you. 5-foot-high terraces flank the boulevard. Low archways, 3 on each side, are built into the terrace walls. These archways are in various stages of collapse as other tunnels beyond them. Beautifully carved, larger-than-life stone faces are mounted between the arches. A wild profusion of plants grows on the upper terrace, and multicolored parrots and canaries flit and sing among them. To the north, a dilapidated brick dome rises above the Tyrannosaurus's head waterspout. Smaller, bell-shaped domes surmount the highest terraces to your left and right.
So perhaps we should try and cross the waterhead to the dome.
You can clearly see as you look around at the water that there were several crocodiles floating around in there. One has turned to look at you as if waiting for you to jump down into the water. They don't look like they're huge though. They just look like they're normal-sized crocodiles.
Inu, do you have anything that can take care of this?
I can ask them, like, oh, we want to go there. Could you, like, do you know, like, an easy way to, like, cross this water to get there?
You're trying to use, speak with animals?
Yeah, I got, speech of the woods, which let me speak, lets me speak with them.
Alright, can you, trigger it, please, so I can read the, things closer?
Oh, wait. Oh, give me a second.
Like I said, it's probably in the player's hand guide here.
I've got my book here if you want me to read to you. Oh, there we go.
I copy pasted it. I'll do like.
Speak grid and additional base can speak to you.
Oh wait, it didn't take everything.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Oh, you gain the ability to converse with beasts and manifest. You learn to speak, read, write Sylvan. Additionally, beasts can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions. Most beasts lack the intelligence to convey or understand philosophical concepts, but a friendly beast could relay that it has seen or heard in recent past. This ability doesn't grant you friendship with beasts, so you can combine this ability with gifts to play fair with them as you would with men.
So, I'd like you to roll an animal handling check for me. To see how friendly you are to the crocodile. Alright. The crocodile swims closer over to you. Kind of swims over. You can sense that it is a bit confused that what normally would be a bit of food or possibly, something harmful to it, is instead attempting to learn from it. Can you repeat your question to it?
Do you help us cross, or do you know like of an easier way to cross this lake, or would you let us cross if we wanted to without like trying to eat us?
The crocodile tilts its head again, and you get the distinct impression that it might be willing to help you out if you were to offer it some food.
I look at Fitz. Could your snackhead like help this crocodile because he's a bit hungry?
Fitch just kind of rolls her eyes and reaches into the hat and pulls out a squirming rat.
The rat
It gets us across the river or the water.
The rat starts squeaking, dramatically, but it can't get itself free from Fitz. Several more crocodiles swim over to join in, their mouths open, waiting to be fed.
I don't know if I have enough charges in the hat to feed them all, but let me see. I gotta see how many charges it has.
I mean, I have one rat.
Yeah, but he's friendly to you. Do you want to feed your friend to it? My rats are just kind of like.
Yeah, that's fine. You go first.
Alright, hold on. I gotta find my book. I gotta see how many charges it has. I think it only has like 3 or 4.
Can you suddenly?
And does it only have one hat?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see.
Why didn't I get the goat? That would have been better.
Like a big old goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
if the goat's good enough for a T-Rex, then it's good enough for a couple crocodiles.
There it is. Hat of vermin. Let's see, how many charges do I got? 3.
Does it give you only one vermin per charge?
Yeah, so I can pull three rats out of it until tomorrow morning.
All right. So that means 3 crocodiles will be willing to help you.
All right, so I'll chuck a rat to each one.
All right. The final crocodile kind of moves away, and Eno gets the distinct impression that it's disappointed. While the other 3 kind of arrange themselves in a way that that signifies they might be willing to let you, carefully move on top of them.
All right, guys.
Actually, it would probably be this direction. Like use them as a bridge to get across.
All right, let's walk across.
We are going to walk across hungry crocodiles.
I mean, they haven't eaten me yet.
They've been fed.
They seem cool.
Mice.
After you, Damascus.
Rats.
Give a snack.
I'm sorry.
After you, Damascus.
I'm still gonna use my speed and agility to like get over there as quick as I can. Like just run. Because she doesn't try. Not just she doesn't get, and they're moist. And I'm not attuned to my boots of flying yet, so I can't use that.
All right. And that takes a long rest, I imagine?
Yes.
All right.
Wasn't it an hour or a short rest?
If it's a short rest, you've taken a short rest, and
I'm reading it to put attunement. Tuning the item. Short rest focused only on that item. So I guess I could have done it on the short rest at the end.
Yeah, I'll accept that you've short rested. Now have yourself.
If I don't have to use them, I won't, because they only have like a 4-hour duration until. And it takes 12 hours for them to recharge.
Okay.
1 hour, so.
Can't use them for as low as a minute at a time.
So before you guys move any further, let me give you a description of this area. A bell-shaped dome of sculpted stone rises from the end of each walkway. The dome to the east is beginning to crumble with age. The one to the west, which is where you are now, is wrapped and draped in thick webs. And as Inu gets close, roll a perception check, Inu.
Pretty good. Oh.
He doesn't notice in time as the giant spider nearly lands on him.
Hey, want some food? I offer my rats. Maybe not.
Alright. That's perfect.
Well,
Giant spider immediately makes a move to bite Inu. Oh, sorry about that, Fitz.
It's alright, I couldn't figure out why it wasn't rolling it because I still had it in edit mode.
The giant spider makes a move to bite Inu.
And that's hits, I think, yeah. Oh, ooh. Ooh, those things hit hard. Constitution save.
Woo!
Oh, I'm fine for that.
So you take 18 damage altogether.
Wait, I take half damage from that 9.
No,
What? Oh, alright.
yep, that's on this 9.
Oh,
Oh wait, so that means you take you take a little okay. So you take 18 damage from that first thing, and then the Constitution throw means that you take an extra 4 on top of that.
22?
Yep. That's half your hit points already down.
wow.
Golly!
Alright, well I ain't getting close to that thing. Crap, have to. Alright, gonna run up, punch it.
Yeah, that's what you get for playing a monk. Unless you're playing a
Yep.
kobold monk, at which point you have dangerous darts. Alright. The first hit connects. You feel the carapace buckle a bit underneath your assault.
Alright, and
Spider
get one
turn.
more hit from... Sorry, one more hit from my boss, actually.
Alright. And as the spider turns away from its intended prey towards you, you smack it again and break part of its mandible. It makes a screeching noise as it reels back. Macus. I'm just going to use a cantrip on it because I don't know what spells he might want to use in the future, so I'm just going to throw a ray of frost at the giant spider. You can see it freezing easily. It's not quite dead yet, but it looks like it's close on the way to getting there. Fun!
I shall throw a firebolt at it.
Ooh,
Double
good.
The spider, gets thrown back into the statue and starts burning to a crisp as the webs catch fire. They quickly, the fire goes out pretty quickly, but the webs are pretty much disintegrated from the fire blast. Yay! Find us saved Inu. Nope, sorry. Hitting the wrong thing. Let's see, there are 6 people here. Later. $33 experience points.
I do not like this place.
There. You'll be fine. You'll live.
Yeah. You know you doing alright?
Yeah. What What XP level are we at? I accidentally lost it.
10,069, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have.
10069. All right. So, yeah, as you're looking around, probably picking Inu up after that nasty bite, and seeing the remnants of the spider webs that have burned away, you can clearly see the weird statue underneath.
What statue look like?
Well, it looks like it's some kind of person, but it's been mostly crumbled away so much at this point that that it's hard to make out the actual details, such as bits of the face have fallen out, an arm is down. It's even hard to tell if this was a male or a female at any given point.
Hmm. Right, where to next?
As you're also looking around, you notice the remains from one of the cocoons that the web has now been burned up. You find the corpses of an albino dwarf and a goblin, both desiccated, both without treasure. Looks like Inu was going to go the same way until you guys saved him.
And forward then, I guess. I'm not going in front. I fixed the crocodile bridge. Now it's up to you guys.
I suppose I can lead the way.
Various plants nearby. Hold on, let me read the description for that, for looking around at the plants. Untamed overgrowth can't hide the fact this garden is a haven for exotic plants that don't grow naturally in the surrounding jungle. Unfamiliar flowers, towering ferns, and even stranger plants resembling giant pine cones or lily pads spread and tangled everywhere. Bright canaries flit between them, and parrots with striped beaks squawk at you.
I guess Fitz is gonna see if she recognizes singing the do. Just like moves over to a bush and with flowers and just sees if she recognizes anything as being particularly something your tribe would use.
Well, you do find some cinderberries. One second, let me see what kind of berries these are. Let's see, cinderberries. Dark brown and bitter. Good. Cinderberries, fresh cinderberries can be eaten raw or crushed and added to drinks to dull the bitterness. A creature that consumes at least 10 fresh cinderberries gains advantage on saving throws against diseases and poisons for the next 24 hours. And you find six cinderberries on the bush, but as you begin to pluck them out, a rustling in the bush shows that you're not alone there. A zombie lurches out, and behind it, another one.
Oh no,
You've
zombie.
got me
Move to Macus, I seem to have stayed with you guys. They're very odd-looking zombies as well.
I should really invest in ranged damage.
Hold on. There's a handout for this. Look like they used to be albino dwarves.
Oh, there's a flower growing out its back.
Mm-hmm. That makes me think of spore servants. And Phaedra gets to go first.
Oh, crap. Alright, let's see here. Now it's movement again. So, alright, she'll run down, swing at it. Now, how do their weapons work again?
Just click weapon on the top and you do it.
Yeah, she usually does it a different way, though.
Yeah, both
So,
both hit. Sorry, both attacks land. These things do not seem to be very armor worthy. It makes kind of a sound as you strike it.
Did she keep Bob or sell Bob?
No, she kept Bob.
Head Bob.
it's on her sheet, so...
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah, she worked out everything she
She was
sold.
thinking about selling, but
Of course, I don't know how much he's changed since last time.
Oh, I was talking to her about it earlier, so I know. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Like she has much better AC now. I mean, she's got a 19 in AC, and she can't be critted. She went ahead and bought adamantium armor.
Very nice.
Fun.
I will move over here and cast Firebolt at red.
All right. The zombie lets out a groan as it collapses to the ground. Oh wait. Constitution saving throw before doing that.
yeah, they do that res thing
I
where they can
figured.
get back up if they...
Did you see if +5 plus 2? Oh yeah, that still kills it. Because that was some good damage. Fitz.
Fitz is gonna... Let's see, what is Fitz gonna do? Ah, jeez. I'm just gonna make fun of it. She just like, for God's sake, put on some clothes. I don't want to see your tiny little... whatever that is. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if intelligence went out on that. The zombie's eyes kind of flick to Fitz for 1 second, as if it could almost understand her, but it just kind of makes a groaning sound again.
It doesn't need to understand me. It just needs to be able to hear me.
Inu!
I'm pointing at its tiny little...
I'm gonna do shittier version of what Fawn just did. You flame.
And that still hits for 4 damage. These things
I
have
know.
terrible AC.
A range of 30, man, that's short.
Yeah.
Now we have Demacus, who's going to use Ray of Frost on the Survivor one again. And he does 9 damage. Kelly!
I'm gonna sunbolt it.
Alright. 2 strikes and the zombie is down. How was that for
What
short
were those-
combat?
What were those berries called again so I can put them
And
on
the
my...
zombies.
sorry. And there were 6 of them.
Oops. Yeah, cinderberries. Did you get the right one?
And you have to eat 10 of them to get any kind of...
Yeah, but
any
you know,
kind of fun. There'd be more
they-
around here.
you can spend 10 minutes searching at a time, searching around things to see if you can find anything useful.
Fitz might do some grocery shopping while we're here. Why not?
Alright.
Since she knows some of the plant area. So it's tend to gain advantage on rolls against stuff. I'll just Google. Sorry.
Saves on diseases for 24 hours. That wasn't that.
Oh, yeah, because they keep this information in different places, so I didn't see this on this, because I was looking at the opposite page and didn't see this earlier. That stone face that was uncovered after the flames destroyed the webs, you did notice a message written in Old Ooman. You guys still have that translation kit, yes?
I think.
Yes. Bandos.
So you read the words, "This garden is dedicated to Zalkori, Queen of Omu, the Jewel of Chult." And what face the statue did have had a bemused expression.
Quick question, those tree stumps, are they like tree stumps without a tree or with the tree?
No tray. They're just stumps.
Shall we continue on then?
Yep. On this way, I first next.
Alright.
Is that a hut down there?
That's a good question. Alright, there's something to read on it. What does it say? Can reach, not read. Sorry. Yeah, it's easy enough to reach the doorway. You just need to catch a ledge.
I guess I'll try and open the door then.
While they're opening doors, I'm poking around in the bushes.
All right, roll me a 1d20.
Me?
No, that fits.
Okay.
I'm trying to see where it says about the door there. All right. As you perch around the things, you happen to notice a single flying monkey, which is perched on. Actually, those are trees. Those aren't just stumps after all. Those are stumps. These are trees over here and stuff. There's like some bushes and some trees on one of the trees that's nearby. It seems to be grinning at you, and is playing around with dancing monkey fruit from the look of things. The bush itself doesn't seem to hold anything else interesting. Gelly is working on that.
My survival roll let me know what that fruit does.
I just need a dexterity save. The dancing monkey fruit?
Yeah, I got a 22 survival when I was poking around, so... I mean, I have the page so I can look and see what it does.
Yep.
I just want to know if I'm allowed
Dancing
to read
monkey
it.
fruit. That's fine. This rare magical fruit produces enough juice to fill a vial. Any humanoid that eats a dancing monkey fruit or drinks its juice must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or begin a comic dance that lasts for 1 minute. Humanoids that cannot be poisoned are immune to this magical effect. The dancer must use all of its movement to dance without leaving its space and has disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws, and other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against it. Each time it takes damage, the dancer can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself if it succeeds. When the dancing effect ends, the humanoid suffers the poison condition for 1 hour.
Huh.
Wow.
Do you tell us
I
this?
just... me to
I can
drink
get
it. Like, how do you...
I can get it. That one. I can get it. I have a perfect treat for the monkey.
So yeah, the nearby tree does contain a couple of dancing monkey fruits. The one flying
I can
monkey is
climb up
playing
there
with.
and get them. I could climb up there and pick them if as long as the monkey doesn't throw poop at me.
I mean, I can.
Well,
I can
it's throwing around a dancing monkey fruit, so
But there's
probably
a
not.
couple more up there, right? Like it doesn't have the only one.
Yeah, there's a couple more fruits up there.
I mean, I might pick them. I don't know how we're gonna get anybody to eat them, but they'd be fun to play jokes on people with.
I
I mean, Fitz knows what they are. She's not gonna tell you guys what they are.
As soon as you come close to the bark of the tree, the flying monkey actually tosses the fruit down at you. It seems to be trying to hit you with the fruit, but you could probably make a dexterity a dexterity roll to see if you catch it instead.
See if I can catch it.
It lands carefully in your hands as if you were creating a baseball.
She kind of just like salutes the monkey, like thanks, buddy, and she tucks it into her bag.
It squawks and jumps up and down happily. Gally, dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you managed to catch your fingers on the ledge and curl yourself up towards that doorway.
So this is an uphill, or is this a down?
I feel like
this-
it's down.
It's hard to tell from the drawing. Is this up or down?
It looks like it's all even, but there's stairs going down into some sort of pit.
Because this looks like a cliff or something. Like
Oh yeah, that is going down. Sorry, duh.
Okay. So it's okay. I see here that there's a stairs going down up north. Okay.
Yeah, because that one's 15 feet down. And that one's 10 feet. These ones are 10 feet down. Now I'm seeing what the writing is. It's on the other side because people usually go up the middle, but the crocodiles help you guys get across. So basically the door opens up down there, and it looks like it goes underneath the fountain.
Underneath the fountain?
Well, the waterfall. The stuff that's coming out of the crocodile's mouth over there.
Oh, okay. Right, well, nothing useful in here. Unless you all can breathe underwater.
Oh, stairs down into water.
No, it goes under the fountain. Under. Under where the water is.
But it looks like there's water in here.
water here?
It might. The problem is it doesn't actually describe what that is. Oh, I see. There is a broken channel there. Duh.
Yeah, it looks like it's flooded to me.
So I was looking at what it was is I'm looking at some of the other ones around, and it looks like they're designed to, go underneath and not touch it, but it looks like they grew into something at some point.
Alright.
I can do lots of things, but I can't breathe underwater.
Oh well. Nothing we can do here.
I can alter myself.
I mean, I can turn into fish, but let's
Do
just keep
you
going.
want to check down here?
I mean,
Something's gonna eat him. Something always tries to eat him when he turns into an animal. It's not always...
Or he nearly gets swept away by a waterfall, or yeah.
Yeah, theoretically speaking, you're true. Yeah.
Yeah, that waterfall thing would have killed him because it would have gone right down into the lava, and that would have been deadly. It's not like a black pudding where you could potentially survive falling into one if you get yourself out immediately. The lava would kill you.
Alright, let's look for something else then, I guess.
Yeah, so did you say this part is like 10 foot high or something?
Yeah, that's why you need the dexterity check to say that. Sorry. Sometimes like they'll have things, but they put them on the weird section.
Okay, yeah.
Like this this wall over here is actually 20 feet above the something else, according to the notes written on here.
Probably above this. I think.
Yeah, it's 20 feet above
Okay.
that. This is like 20 feet above the water line. Because the water line is listed at 0 feet.
I'll
And then the
hold
terrace
down-
here is 10 feet above the water line.
I'll let down a rope for him to climb back up.
Thank you.
Rope, incredibly useful to have.
Oh yeah, I was almost going up front again. Not doing that.
You sure?
Sure you
Things
don't
can
want to
still
die?
things can still attack you from behind. Alright. As you look around, you see another statue to the north of you. Let's see what the description on this one is. This one is the northwest. Upper west, there we go. This one has more of a condescending expression on its face. In an old Umu, it reads, worshipped by her people and by Thurtaya, I have a hard time pronouncing that, who, and you see the words loves scratched out, and instead written next to it in crude, a more crude scratching of the word betrayed her. It looks like it's just been scratched above it, as if it was originally written as loved, and somebody came around later and scratched the word love out to write betrayed.
That seems friendly.
Interesting.
I want to make.
And as you guys are looking around, Fitz, it seems to be peering down in that little,
Yeah,
really
she's
nice.
looking down in this hole. She's gonna maybe like see if see if she sees anything down there that she might want to go harvest. So we're just gonna roll.
As you're looking down there, you see an open archway in the south wall of the garden that overlooks a flooded tunnel with a collapsed roof. Written on the south wall in Old Uman are the words, "Without dreams, eternity is unbearable."
This is an archway down here somewhere?
I think
Here it looks like.
it's this thing over here.
Oh, I see that there. But that doesn't look like it connects. That's weird.
Yeah, well, there's kind of like a 20-foot wall in the way. That's kind of why it shows it like that. These plants in this enclosed garden are like nothing you've ever seen. Their shape are fantastic, and their colors are like gems sparkling in the sun. Enclosed by 5-foot-high walls, the strangely beautiful garden imparts a sense of serenity.
Wow.
And as you're going down there, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yay! I'm gonna die. I'm not like in there, but she probably would go down there.
Yeah. Ooh. You are now poisoned.
Whatever time.
And the poison affects you thusly. You are charmed by every creature in this magical garden, the whole terraced garden altogether. You can repeat a saving throw at the end of each hour, ending the effect on if successful. If any saving throw after the initial one fails by 5 or more, the creature falls unconscious and remains so until it takes damage or succeeds on a saving throw against this effect. A character who has proficiency in medicine and nature recognize what these plants are. So you may roll a nature or medicine check.
I don't have proficiency in either, I don't think. Let me look.
Why don't I?
Oh, wait, I have a medicine roll, so... Could I have done that before I went down there? if I'd known about, like, hey, I can roll a medicine check and not have this happen, I would have...
Let's see.
Because it says that if I have proficiency in medicine, I can roll to see if I know that these things are going to fuck me up, and then I wouldn't have gone in there.
Oh, it says after 2 rounds of examination. But actually it translates into less than the amount of time that would take you to get poisoned, actually. A character with proficiency in either skill, but not both, recognize... Do you have proficiency in both medicine and nature?
Just medicine.
Then that's why. A character with proficiency in either skill, but not both, recognizes the plants with a successful 15 check in the trained skill. Oh, actually, you would. Never mind then. You got 8. You got an 18.
Yeah, because like I said, I kind of stopped at the top of the stairs and I was like just looking down in.
Okay, then
And
yeah,
if
then
you told me that information before I said yeah, I would have gone down there, then I wouldn't have gone down there.
Sorry, they organize the information in this book weirdly. Like they put the effects before, like saying okay, this can be done before this. So yeah, you're not poisoned then, but you know that there are hallucinogenic plants down there.
So I'd say, hey, everybody, go in there, check these out. No, I would warn people. I'm not that cruel.
Well, if you say so.
Alright, let's check out the temple then.
North or east?
This busted door here.
Let's check out the big one first.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nice. He says stairs creeping upward. Hold on, I need to get the map this with you.
I did not like the look of the shattered door.
I don't like that star right there.
Hold on,
Sure,
let me,
it's perfectly
here we go.
safe. Not like this is a death jungle or anything.
Traces of gold-colored plaster still cling to this dome in a few spots, but everywhere else you see old weathered bricks, more than a few of which have fallen through. The larger-than-life size elephant carvings and the graceful towering spire are still magnificent sights, even if their glory is dimmed by time and decay. This is kind of what you see just by peering in and up towards the inside of the dome.
Yep.
You can you can go up the steps, or you can attempt to climb up the side and look through the holes in the dome if you like.
I'm sorry, look through what?
The holes in the dome. They're basically each of these sections. This is a huge dome that's surrounding an interior courtyard. So
Okay.
you can climb up the side of the dome to get a better look of what's in there if you like.
Okay.
It's gonna
Yeah, I'm
collapse.
sorry you
If
cut
we
out during
climb
that
up
part.
there, it's gonna
for me.
collapse on us.
Yeah, in this case, knowing how much your character weighs is very important, along with how much weight you're carrying with you.
I'm not good.
Okay, good. Wait.
I mean, I could
No,
use
never
my
mind.
boots of flying to fly up there and look down through the holes and make sure that nothing's in there that's gonna eat us. You want me to make sure there's nothing in there that's gonna eat us?
It's not a bad idea. Let's see,
I think a lot of this description comes from the fact that most people approach from the opposite direction, which has a door, and this side doesn't. This side's door is broken.
I mean, I could also just peek in the door, but then
Yeah,
I might
that
not
too.
be able to see down into the pit. Like, this
Wait.
looks like it goes down, and you'd have to be, like, right here
Yeah.
to see.
Wait,
But if I fly up and look at the hole, I can see the pit and make sure there's not, like, a giant tentacle beast just waiting to
I have a rat.
touch us inappropriately.
I have a rat.
you have a rat.
It's a friendly rat, and I can talk to it, so I'll send him in and check out if things are bad. Hey, can you go check if things are bad there?
You know he was going to feed you to crocodiles, don't you?
He can't understand you.
It's
Squeaky,
alright.
squeak, squeak, squeak. You're a cat. He doesn't like you.
Squeak! Squeak!
Go check it out, bud.
Hold on, give me control. There you go. Now you can control it. So, yeah, the rat probably does not understand much of what it's seeing, but it, senses movement down in that pit. And you get the distinct impression that it's afraid of whatever's in there. But of course, it is a rat. It is small. A lot of things can make it afraid.
Scary thing in water. Can you go around and take a look? He goes around, so
There's, of course, a huge, giant, as far as the rat's concerned, statue standing there over the pit.
just gonna scurry around, see if there's anything else there. Probably not.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I know there's something else in here.
If there is, he'll try to see it, and then he'll come down.
There's also it also notices there's a statue overlooking the balcony over here. For some reason, oh, sorry, no, that's not that's not it. There's a statue. Sorry, I'm misplacing what the statue is. There's a statue right here. Actually, it's overlooking the fat. Sorry, it's overlooking the water, not the outside one. Duh. But the face and the eyes are turned towards the balcony. As if it's looking over its shoulder. That's what the rat can see anyway.
He'll come back and say, like, there's this, like, scared statue, and there's this, like, thing in the water, and I'll go, like, thing, water, and, like, scared statue. I don't know what he means. He's cute, but, like, he isn't always. I agree.
And there's, of course, various little scratchings around the statue that the rat can't comprehend, and it looks like on this statue, too.
I say we just go in there and get eaten. Yeah, what's
What's
the worst thing?
that can happen?
That's like on the biggest famous last words set that I've ever read.
I mean, I
Like I said, I don't mind using my fly and get in there and look at, like, hover safely above, or hopefully
Well, depending on how much you weigh, you may not need to waste it.
safely.
If you just leave your stuff behind, you might be light enough not to break it.
I don't know. Like, it didn't calculate my carry capacity and stuff, but I don't know. For this, I have 93 pounds of shit.
You knew it was much too heavy to get up there.
Okay, and if you left that stuff behind, how much does your carry?
Hold on,
130?
I'm trying to find my... I don't know if I rolled weight. Did I roll my weight?
Well,
Sorry for the noise, guys. I just had to take the rock.
I weigh 145 pounds if I go up there naked.
My broth was finally cool enough to put in my fridge, and I didn't want to leave it sitting on the stove all night and then have it go rancid on me. Hi there. All right.
I think I'm kind of fat for a tapaxi.
Well, you are a gourmand.
See, that comes up on the BMI chart. I'm 6 foot tall and I'm 145 pounds. 5'9". No, I got a normal BMI, so I'm not tubby.
Well, 54 isn't bad. It's like 60 kilos. Doesn't seem bad.
Definitely. And I can turn my boots on and off, so I can use them for like 10 minutes or
So
20
it looks like
minutes.
Thrakmore might be able to climb up the side of the dome without a problem.
Do we want to tie a rope on him just in case?
If I was climbing up,
And is that like a climb check, or is it just a difficult terrain type deal?
The check is athletics, yes.
How high is it?
Let's see. What does it say? Oh, it's 25 feet high. Oh, sorry. No, it's 35 feet high. It's more than 35 feet high, so I'm guessing it's more like 50 feet. 35 feet is up to this terrace up here from there. Which actually means that since it's going by 35 feet off the water, that it is 20 feet above your heads. Maybe 20 feet. 50... sorry, 30 feet. It's 30 feet above your heads. Bah.
So you have to climb up a 30-foot wall,
alright,
and
so
then you can
80
get on the
feet
dome?
above our head. Alright, so just 30 feet,
Yeah. 30 feet from where you
that
are
should
now,
be
yes.
fine. Yeah, I mean, even if I slip, I'm taking, 25 less damage, so... Yeah, it should be fine.
I can cast Feather Fall on you if I see you falling.
I've got slow fall, so I should be okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so does it look like I'd be, able to take my stuff with me, or would I have to leave behind?
Yeah, it looks like you could probably take your stuff with you.
I'll give you a rope. If you get up there, you can tie it down, and maybe we can climb the rope, and that might be easier.
Do a perception check.
Who?
Anybody who's discussing plans of climbing the... Okay. As Anthrakmore, as you look up at the dome again, you realize that, even Fitz probably, you realize that the dome looks like it's on its last legs, that if more than one person go up there, or even stand up there for a long period of time, the dome is just going to collapse under their weight.
Why don't we just let me fly up there? Because that way we don't squish everything that's inside. There might be good stuff in there. There might be bad stuff in there.
If you're sure.
It'll recharge. Use it all. I mean, I got 4 hours of fly. I just don't want to turn it on and leave it on.
Alright.
So I will turn on my fly and spend 10 minutes like peeking through the holes. Or how many holes are up there?
There's like enough holes for you to get a good look inside the place. So I will describe it without reading off the writing, because looking through the
I
dome.
wouldn't want to get close enough for that, but
Yeah.
I just want to I just kind of want to do a cursory check and make sure there's nothing like in the water that's gonna come beneath us, or I'm just checking for enemies mostly.
All right, so let me read off the description and then continue on with what else you see in there. An 18-foot-tall stone statue of a Chultan warrior in splint armor, wearing a helmet festooned with Tyrannosaurus teeth and bearing a shield of intricate patterned leopard hide, towers over the chamber and looms above a wide octagonal cistern. The chamber echoes with... Oh, sorry, you can't hear that part. The face of the giant statue is obliterated by deep gouges, but the rest of the statue remains intact. Clutched in the statue's right hand is a stone spear, and resting on the floor beneath it is a clay urn. North of the statue is an open balcony overlooking a flooded garden. Standing to one side of the giant warrior is another statue, this one much smaller. Exquisitely lifelike, it depicts a man reaching for the urn. His face turned towards the balcony. In his lifeless eyes you see terror even from that distance.
Oh,
Stone steps ascend along the curved wall at the level of a second floor, but the floor is almost entirely collapsed.
It's like, I don't know that there's a Gorgon in here, but there's a Gorgon in here.
It looks like there might be a message scrawled on the dome ceiling from there, but
I'm
from
gonna
your
roll
angle
an
you can't read it.
just to see if I can figure out that I probably don't realize that that's a real person.
Yeah.
Or was a real
It
person.
looks like a very detailed statue.
Yeah, so I mean, I know that there's something that's gonna turn people to stone, but I don't know that. Like, the cat doesn't know that. She's just like, that's a cool looking statue.
From your distance, when you look down into the cistern, you can definitely see movement of some kind in there.
So there's something squirming around in the water?
Yeah, but you didn't see any tentacles reaching out to grab anything. It looks like there's just something living, something or some things living down in that cistern. It's definitely 20 feet deep.
I'm gonna fly back over here, just grab a chunk of like a little piece of the ground, and like fly back up and drop it in there.
All right. So as you do, you see the heads of small snakes, kind of peering up, and hissing and continuing to whirl into the water.
It's definitely a gorgon. That's its hair, right? Yeah. So like, pit full of snakes. Hey guys, pit full of snakes. Statues. Really lifelike statue.
Well, that's true in Greek mythology. In D&D, unfortunately, gorgons are those weird bull things instead. And the things with snakes for hair are only called Medusa.
I think there's a gorgon in Prince of the Apocalypse. One of the bosses is a gorgon. I think he's got the snake hair.
Well, there's also the male version of the Medusa, but at least back in, let's see,
I think in 5 they all have snake.
Let's double check that. I still find that weird because Gorgon's actually the name of the sisters, and Medusa is the mortal one.
This thing says something about hooves. What the hell?
Yeah, that's because
petrifying breath.
Yeah, that's why I said the weird Gorgons in D&D are those weird bull-like things, rather than the other things which are just called Medusa.
There's a male like Medusa in whatchamacallit though.
Yeah. Well, because Medusa in D&D are basically the result of making a deal with being very vain and making a deal with the wrong devil.
Yeah, but I would report back to people. Like, this is what I see. I do not know that there's a thing that turns people to stone in there. Not at all. Not one least one bit. I guarantee no one will get turned if they do.
Thrakmore, that's something that either, if you have it on your notes, you should remember it. However, you can also prompt that information by rolling an intelligence check.
Alright, it's because it's in the party notes, so... Alright, but... intelligence, what, history?
Yeah, you can roll a history check if you like.
Yeah, well, I'll see if I remember them telling me that.
Yeah, that'll just make me remind you that, yeah. You, as Fitz tells you about this and about the weird cool statue and the serpents down in the pool, you had this inkling of remembering something about an old queen. And you'd already read on one of the placards, one of the scratching indications, that there's something about the old queen in this garden. That some rumor that she may have been turned into a Medusa.
And Fitz said she saw snakes in there, right?
Yep.
Down in the pit. I dropped a rock down there and lots of little snakes poked their heads up.
And there's something in... Well, rats are afraid of snakes naturally, but... I think this is a bit too much to just be coincidence. Could that be the old queen in there?
I mean, are they mortal? Like, how long? Well, we don't know how long ago that... And I don't know anything about Medusas.
Yeah, but do Medusae die?
I mean...
Medusae?
Let's see, do I know anything about... But nope, I know nothing about Medusas.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, as far as we know, they could live forever.
let's see, does Ben know anything about...
I have proficiency in Arcana, so I'm just checking.
Yeah, Vaughn knows that they're cursed vain beings who have been basically made a deal with a devil or a demon, most likely a devil, to gain immortality, and because they're so vain, they got turned into Medusa as a result. So yes, basically you know that they are immortal, or at least
Yeah.
ageless.
That it might be the queen that we heard about.
So perhaps we should put our new boots to good use and get the hell out of here.
I mean, there's still other places we can explore.
How
You
about?
don't think we can take in Medusa?
I think we can.
We already killed the dragon, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Barely.
do we know not to look at it? Like, does Fawn know that
Yeah,
with
Fawn
his
would
role that we know not to look at it and look it in the eyes?
with his role in background, he would be aware of what to do about a Medusa. Yes, that whatever you do, don't look look at it. Shield your eyes. Use blind sense. Wrap something around your head.
Yeah, I don't have blind sense, so that wouldn't help.
And you're sharing this information with us, right, Fawn?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
This is a matter of
Why
life.
would he tell us? I mean, come on.
This is a matter of life and death here. I mean, I know Fan selfless, but come on.
Guys, I might
So-
have something that could help us out.
Yes, that.
So I have the ability to help you guys out to find things in a certain area. So if we don't look at it, we won't be too much of at a disadvantage. I think.
How exactly are you doing that?
I got like amazing druid powers, person. I can do it for everything as long as it is within a certain area. It's my spirit totem. Like, unicorn sprint, it's protection. You and your allies gain advantage on all abilities checks made to detect the creature in the spirit's aura. In addition, if you cast a spell slot that restores hit points, you guys get like 5 hit points.
You need to put an aura on yourself so I can see how far away it goes.
I mean, I'm gonna cast it when we have the feeling we're in a fight. I'm not gonna use it now because I can only use it once.
So we're gonna walk in there and like with our arms over our eyes or something and just look down at the ground. So like what?
We'll hear if it finds us. It's not gonna just go
You
like.
say that now.
Yeah. Have you ever seen how stealthy are these things? I mean, did you see?
How quiet are snakes?
Not that quiet. I can hear them. I can talk to them.
I don't know about that.
How about maybe I can get her head to fight her? Probably not.
Sure, try that. Let's see how it works.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Go for it.
I mean, I can turn it into a snake. She won't hate on snakes, right? No, or we could explore something else. That's fine too. I'm not gonna force a decision here. You know what? I'm gonna see. Maybe I can pull out something that would be more of help at this point than a rat.
Alright.
Roll a one, roll a one. Damn it.
I
A
have a dog.
mastiff!
Yay!
I think it's under your summons.
I know. Woof. Alright. Can you smell a snake?
Yes, it would definitely smell snakes down in that pit.
There are snakes in the pit, apparently.
Which Fitz already told you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But the hound confirmed it.
What, you
Or
didn't
they're both
believe me
lying
when
to
I
us.
said there's a bowl full of snakes in there?
I didn't say
Oh.
that. I'm just saying now we have a second
I
one.
see you like dogs more. You're a dog person. I get it.
Let's have this argument. We have snake fight.
So are we going to try and fight it?
I mean, we killed the dragon in one turn. We can do this, man. I believe in us.
No, it took a few turns to kill that dragon, and it almost killed us.
And that was dumb luck.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do know
With
I,
major rolling crits on every attack.
Yep.
dude. I have spells for everything. We're fine.
Do you have spells that cure petrification?
I have lesser restoration.
What happens if you get petrified?
Yeah, you're not allowed to fight if you're the only one that can unpetrify.
Ooh, look at the birds out there, yeah.
I'll stay far away.
So, what have you guys decided to do?
Well, they're vain creatures, so we may not have to fight it. So, but yeah, let's go in. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen?
You can get turned to
Alright,
stone.
I'll go.
The dog goes first. Easy. Aroof. Seems safe enough.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much you just sneak up, you see the snakes down in the water and you smell them there. Seems to be their home. They don't seem to come up on the rest of the place.
Seems safe enough. See? We're fine.
Now from where you're standing, you can see but not read that there's writing up there. And there's some kind of writing right around here and over here.
Is that what statue in Urnar over here?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
I'm
some
gonna go
writing up here.
upstairs and read the writing there.
Alright, so the writing upstairs is... Oops. Alright. Spell, let's see, no, that's not there. Hold on. Sorry. These messages are scrolled on 2 different pages. Messages. Okay, the decrepit edition, you have to make a dexterity, an acrobatics roll as you climb up those stairs, because they're very crumbly.
Acrobatics, you said?
Yep, acrobatics. Alright, you're fine. You get up there and you see a message written in Old Uman saying, "True love, faithful general, safe will you rest in Nangalore eternal. None will disturb you while I live. Such is my vow of penance, and for my sins I cannot die."
Okay.
So I'm just gonna take note that I have my cloak, like kind of the hood of my cloak, kind of pulled down, so I can only see like the ground in front of me for the most part. That's the case.
Alright. So now that has been read, now that Galley is reading that, what do the rest of you guys do?
Not go near that, because that concerns me.
I'll have the dog sniff out the statue. Why not?
As he gets close to the statue in the urn that's nearby, he indicates on, I guess, I'm not sure how much the dog would know and how much it communicates to you, but the dog definitely smells cremated human remains.
There were some humans here.
Is it disturbing that this what cremated human remains smell like?
Well, I think the dog is probably worried because it smells the ashes of a human in that urn.
But why does it know what the ashes of a human smell like? Did his family die in a fire?
Who knows?
Look, don't question it. You won't like the answer.
There's also we can also see that there are words scratched in the floor next to the urn, but being a dog, I can't read them.
Oh. Inu's gonna take a better look into the pit with water.
All right, perception check. Yeah, you definitely see what looks like poisonous snakes down there. If you were to fall in, they'd probably swarm all over you.
Yeah. Alright. Why are you guys so afraid? We're fine. There's some writing next to this spot.
Yep. The writing that's scratched in Old Uman says, "Once a thief, forever a slave," and it's directly next to the urn and the statue that's looking out towards the balcony with a terrified expression.
Is it etched on there the same way as it was with the woman? With the statue before, where it says betrayed? Or is it some kind of other type of etching?
No, the statue over here is different, but no, this one looks like just some human.
I think it was
the same
actually
exact
the
size as a human.
handwriting.
Yeah.
The handwriting? Oh yeah, the handwriting definitely. Yeah. The 21, you can probably tell that.
Hmm.
In fact, this statue once more has a face that's been completely destroyed, and there's words written on its back.
Now, the faceless statue, does it look like it's been destroyed by time and weather or something else?
No, it's considering the condition of the rest of the statue, it looks like something came along and just smashed the face at some point.
And that face is pretty high up, right?
Yep. It's an 18-foot tall statue.
Think I'll jump down from here.
Yeah, that's 10 feet down.
I'm fine.
Roll a acrobatics check.
I got that.
Oh, slow fall? Okay, you're fine then.
Well,
Should we check the doors on the other side?
we could check the balcony.
I mean, it seems good.
Alright, as you get around behind the statue, you see the words, "Forgive me," written in Old Uman on its back. On the big statue's back.
I start moving towards the doors on the other end.
Alright. They appear to be rusted shut on this end. And from what you've seen from the outside, is that if you attempted to attack the doors to open them, it might cause the entire ceiling to collapse.
No, let's not do that then.
Hey Fawn, can you go check outside, check the balcony, see if this door looks like it leads to the outside?
Sure. out of steam. From
The
what
water,
time?
Fawn's description. The water in this pool is unusually clear. A dozen or more large fish, turtles, and lizards swim lazily through it, and water birds paddle on its surface. The ripples obscure something at the bottom of the pool, so you can't quite make it out. Excuse me. But the bottom appears blanketed in oddly shaped stones. Bits of shattered stone rest atop a square dais that rises in the middle of the pool, evidence of a sculpture that once stood atop it. Part of the sculpture lies in the pool west of the dais, a large stone face staring up at the sky.
I don't trust this water. I'm gonna back away from it. I got what I wanted to know, which was that most likely, can't say for certain, but most likely that door leads to the outside.
Alright, thank you. Guess there's not much point in knocking it down, then.
We can go around.
Exactly.
I'll check the urn to see if there's anything interesting in there.
You could definitely just see a good layer of ash down in that urn.
Alright. See, no monster here. We're fine.
Oh, we could go up.
Or we could... So do you want to go up, or do you want to go back south and try and
There's
cross
this-
the
this
waterfall
weird-
that way?
There's this weird dog head shrine we could check out.
I mean, we're here now anyway, so might as well just...
Yeah, we might as well go up, then down.
Alright then. You knew you want to lead the way?
No, I'm good.
Do you still have your dog? You want to send your dog into the dog shrine? It looks like some kind of dog head anyway. Wolves? Jackals? What are they?
Werewolves.
Corgis?
Corgis.
I mean, it kind of looks like a corgi head. I'm not, like, Fitz isn't too happy about it. It's dogs.
The crumbling let me read the description before you guys move on into there.
Alright.
This crumbling pagoda must have been lovely once, with its wide, graceful arches inviting the breeze to blow through and overlooking the silent pool below. But time, decay, and some bestial presence has given a sinister air. It smells foul, and dank stains cover the floor and seep down the white steps that you're currently traversing.
Ew.
You can see, even from here, Gally, that the floor is strewn with thick white droppings of some kind and gnawed bones. You can also hear it's like, "Meep," that sounds kind of like a bird, as if you seem to be getting something's attention as you continue to climb up those stairs.
I look up.
Alright, as you continue on, the foliage parts a bit, and a large Elvis pokes its head around to stare at you as you come up, as you continue to advance on what's clearly it or their lair, because there are several other mounds that can easily hide an Elvis from your sight.
Those are the guys that like gems, I think.
The Elvis tilts its head, watching.
I don't have any gems. I don't know about you guys.
Well, hello there.
I'm just looking up to see what it looks like, because I've never seen the token for it before, and then I'm going to go back. Okay, so it is like a big bird. Like a crane or something.
Yep. They do look like big evil cranes. Another Elvis kind of pokes around from inside of its little lair and looks out at you, blinking slightly.
We're not disturbing you, are we?
It doesn't respond vocally, but it does flap its wings a bit.
Inu, you want to take over?
Hey,
Eblis, sorry. I keep doing that.
we're cool, right? No need to like.
There you go.
Oh, they're pretty.
The one Eblis steps down on a bone which crunches under its foot. It seems to be staring you down, as if trying to say, if you mess with us, this is going to be you.
Well, I don't think it likes us. So,
No, I don't think so either.
I mean, we don't have to kill them. They're pretty. We can just leave them. There are a lot of them.
Another Elvis pokes its head out from the foliage to gaze at you.
I'm good to go, man.
Like I said, if you guys have any gems, I think you can offer it that, but like, nobody's wounded, so they shouldn't bother us. I think I remember that they'll go after wounded people.
Yeah. I mean, wait. I might have gems. I don't know. This my group of useful items have. I have possibility of gems.
Yes.
Yes.
You see a patch on your robe that appears to have a gem symbol on it.
I'll pull it off.
Yeah, what patches are on there?
I know we never rolled.
Oh, 2 of each of the following patches.
On the top ones, but the ones underneath, like the ones with the D100 and then the one 8.
In addition, the robe has 44 other patches. The DM chooses the patches or determines them randomly. So I'm choosing the patch. You do have a gem patch, so keep track of that since it's your robe.
Yeah. How many do I have of those patches? Because.
All right.
Well, the patch gives you 10 gems.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I have a certain amount of those random patches. Like
all right.
24.
Give me 1 second. I'll let you know.
You get 44 other patches, so you roll 44, and then that's how many patches total you have.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you know, with taking off that patch of gems, you now have 12 patches left. So I rolled a 13. Yeah, that row of patches was just loaded with patches. So you now have 10 gems in your hand. The disturbance causes more Elvis to poke their heads out.
I'll throw like 2 gems on the ground towards them in a please don't eat me manner.
The Eblis kind of looks down at the gems, looks back at you, taps the gems with its foot, as if to say, you need to give us more.
I'll give him 2 more.
It looks down at you, cranes its head to look back at the rest of the Elvis that are standing outside their little hovels now, and looks back at you.
Alright, 4 more.
How many total birds are there? Because just give him how many...
There are 6.
Give him 1 for each bird.
Yeah, I'll give him 6, sure.
How meaty are they?
Don't get the beautiful birds.
They're huge. They're probably like size of ostriches.
I mean, look, if they're going to cause us trouble, we may as well try and eat them.
But I think they're fairly intelligent. Like,
Yeah,
I
they
know
do
that
count
they're...
as... Go ahead.
We've run into them when I was roll, and I knew that they were fairly intelligent. Like, they're borderline sapient.
Yeah, so on a moral ground sense, This would be the same as my kobold trying to eat a person corpse and getting yelled at by other people saying, no, don't eat that, it's a person. So morally, you'd totally go evil for wanting to eat these, even if they are evil.
Yeah, I don't think they can speak, but they are definitely almost as intelligent as a regular.
Oh, fine. I won't eat the tasty birds.
So they have 6 gems now. Dude,
Yeah. They kind of like divvy the gems up amongst themselves and seem to be pulled together in some sort of congress here.
We should go while they're busy.
Agreed.
I thought they were gonna give me shit.
Well, you thought wrong.
They
Wait
will
for it.
sometimes trade, but I think they might have the upper hand here, so we might want to just leave them. And you look like you're at half health, so you're lucky they didn't try to eat you. Or did you just not refill your...
Shh, I'm fine. Shh, don't tell the demon.
Yeah, he's still sporting those injuries from the spider.
Yeah, you're lucky. She's like, you're lucky they didn't just eat you. They attack wounded things.
Well, I think the luck for him comes with the fact that he... Oh, where'd your tokens go? Oh, they're all the way down there now.
Yeah, we're moving down. We're running away from the birds. We're not keen on the birds. Don't go down in the pit. First.
Yeah.
Is that, for one thing, you were willing to give them gems, and another, as tasty as Inu might be, Inu does have the advantage of being able to talk to things and have them understand him.
And they consider me a kind spirit.
That might not have saved you, but they might have been intrigued as to what's going on.
They're evil.
Or there could be,
they don't care about kind spirits.
Yeah. Or there could be a completely other reason for why they didn't attack you, but you don't know what it is.
They want something else to kill us. That's it. I know.
Yeah, they're just gonna pick at our corpses. Alright, so do we want to go, like, down...
I'm assuming we go
across?
down.
Can we walk across here? Is this wide enough to walk across? Or is this like a bound, like...
Give me 1 second.
it doesn't really go very far. It goes up to the alligator head.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You might be able to jump onto the alligator head and jump over, but yeah, I think this would be a balancing issue.
So I think we should just go down here and then just...
Like down and into this lower area?
Yeah, and then just go across.
Alright, so it looks like we just gotta scramble down there.
I'll tie a rope to the tree with the flying ape in it.
Actually, a monkey.
I'm just gonna climb down because that's
Professor-
only like 10 feet down.
Yeah.
I got 20 feet to climb, so I'll just climb. Well, get on down there. Oh look, water.
Can jump down, no problem.
Yep. Oh,
Ow! Mew.
Figured I might have a bit of trouble, but...
I need a new chair.
Alright, let's see. You guys are doing fine.
Shut up, squirrel. Can you hear the squirrel yelling outside my window?
Nope. Oh, unless you're talking that. Or
Yeah,
is
that's
the
squirrel.
chair?
It's
Ooh.
me!
I heard some.
Yeah. I thought it was his chair squeaking.
No, that's a squirrel.
So how do you want to cross this river?
I can fly on over.
yeah, I can fly him.
Is it flowing fast?
No, it's not flowing that fast at all.
Does it look shallow? Does it look deep? Does it look...
Let's see. Double check
I
that
guess-
description.
Oh. I'm gonna poke it in the slow. We're gonna get across.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that deep. It's just barely deep enough for the crocodiles.
Alright, let's see some.
I don't know if the crocodiles could even get up here though, because it's kind of like on a waterfall, right?
Well, if this part way down here is stairs, it might be able to climb up, but can't get a good look at it.
Maybe we should check the underground tunnel that we found.
That was flooded. I mean, I could go through it easily, but
Yeah, I can do that too. That's what I was thinking.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's probably too far for you guys to jump.
I don't know if you can get up.
But
Well,
I'd
it
advise
looks like
against
there's a
tunnel.
similar on the other side, but I'm not. I can't hold my breath. I'm not
That,
doing that.
and we can't see underneath where the tunnel, it may connect into the pit.
Because you see a tunnel there, and
Okay,
this
so
one here is
I guess
collapsed, but
that's
you can
where
see,
the tunnel is.
but you can see the tunnel. You can see a tunnel over here.
Oh, well, that's where it is, and shouldn't be too far.
So this open area here is a collapsed part of it that's open to the air, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can just wade through then?
go through.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
activate my boots and fly over, but I'll wait for you guys to, yeah.
It's just can you take the dog with you?
It's up to the GM. It's a big dog. Mastiffs are
Oh.
huge.
How much does Doug weigh?
That's a good question. The answer is
Alright, so a
on the
quick Google
sheet.
search shows a male is between 160 and 230 pounds, and a female is between 120 and 170.
Yeah, that's a heavy ass dog. I don't think I'm.
Yeah, that's at least fits his weight, if not more.
Well, I'm 145, but I don't know how much you can carry flying. I don't know, like the fly spell, if it says how much you can fly.
20 pounds. Should be, I don't know. I mean,
Okay, what's your carrier weight?
Let's see.
I mean, I can always pop up a new one while we're on the other side.
Or let me put it differently.
Dogs
What's
can
the strength
swim.
score?
Oh yeah, that's true. Fuck
I
it.
mean, my dog
He'll-
can swim,
he'll-
and he's a corgi. He's got little stumpy legs.
He's a magic dog. He'll swim, sure. I'll jump into the water and turn into like a reef shark or something like that.
That'd probably scare the dog. But besides, the water's not that deep. I don't think a reef shark can. I think a reef shark might be too big for that.
I think you guys can just wade across. I don't even think you can
Yeah.
turn it anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
we just
Alright,
uh,
just jump in.
Fitz is gonna be a pansy and fly over.
Well, she's a cat. She can do that.
I'm not going in the water. I'll look through the bushes on this side.
All right.
While,
Roll a 1d20. Yeah.
1d20.
Yep.
5.
And hiding in a flower as you part through the bushes, you see one of those little Chawanga things. It kind of, seems to be peering up at you as you look into the flower.
She's just like, oh, hi there. Sorry to disturb you. Just looking for fruits and nuts and berries. What's your day? I don't want to piss you off.
It just seems to be tilting its head again. And then, you picks at one of the little bits and pieces of the flower, like, the little, what's it called?
Like a stamen or pistol or one of those.
Petal.
Insides.
Yeah, well, it's a petal. It basically pulls one of the petals from the flower and offers it to you.
Thanks. She would very carefully take it because it's probably tiny.
Yes, it's a very, very tiny thing if you can hide inside a flower. Yeah, and then kind of scampers off as the rest of your party makes it across the water.
I'm gonna eat it. She just puts it in her mouth like bleh.
It actually has a kind of pleasing taste to itself. It doesn't even taste bitter. It just tastes pleasant.
I think that's Fitz's motto. When in doubt, eat it. She's just like bleh.
All right. So it pretty much looks a lot like the other side. Plenty of plants and bushes around. Various weird-looking flowers. Some as big as people. But the one that the little thing was hiding in is was probably about hand-sized.
Alright, so it looks like this way leads to the magical drug garden, so let's not go there.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the same. It's on the other side. I'll look.
Yeah, there's slightly altered descriptions, but yeah, it has the same.
Same drug garden.
There's definitely drug quality about it. Yeah.
This place is definitely...
Peering into that particular garden, you see you see a couple of unusual flowers in there, and you can see. Oh, sorry, you can't see anything else because of the position you're looking in. Some more description, but you can't see from that entrance.
Alright, well, once we get up top, I'll look down again.
So I'll climb up to here.
Yeah, you pull yourself up over the rubble, probably hanging onto that root.
Yeah.
I'll scramble up the tree or whatever and get up there. I don't know if those are full trees.
I'll
Assuming
put
they're
down a
full
rope
trees.
to help anyone else that needs it.
I'll tie it.
And it looks like there's a shattered statue. 1 second, please. Hold on, there's supposed to be another statue, but I'm guessing this statue was destroyed at some point. That's the upper one. It actually does specify that there's an upper and lower statue, so I'm guessing that's a bit of what's left of the upper one. You can see a message written on the ground that says, "In this, the 10th year of her reign, may she govern forever in splendor." And it's pretty much the statue, which you can see a bit of the face, seems to have a stern expression. It seems to have been completely shattered. Actually, the rest of the face is like, oh no, that's not the rest of the face. That's along the wall anyway. But yeah, you basically the statue has been shattered, and that is that's not the rest of the face. Sorry, yeah, it's just having what's left of it is a stern expression on, but it's pretty much in pieces.
So where to now?
I mean, only one place to go, right?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Is it normal that we can see the birds?
Shh.
Yeah, you can see those ones. They're not hiding.
Alright, so let's not go in there because there's more of those bird assholes in there.
I mean,
Actually, roll a perception check.
I'm perceiving birds.
Yeah. As you're looking at them, you realize that those are and Galley especially, those are 3 of the same birds you saw before across the way. They seem to have come all the way over here and are now watching you.
They're not gonna
They
get.
want to eat us. They desire our flesh.
I just want to scam us out of more gems.
Yeah, don't go in there.
I mean,
I'm going to look down at these flowers and see if they're hippie flowers too.
Roll a perception check.
what was medicine before? Right.
No, but also perception. Yeah, yeah, definitely they are more of those narcotic flowers. But you also notice that there's just some unusual flowers here and there that might be a little bit more aggressive. You also notice that there's writing on the southern wall over here, which you couldn't see when you were looking in before. It's written in Old Uman and says, "Great Ubtao, free me!"
Okay, well, I don't want to go down there because there's stars that are going to eat me.
Meanwhile,
really likes being up front.
Meanwhile, the door looks like it will open easily.
I'm not opening it until the proof's here. Sure, I'll open it first, but...
Alright, we're here now.
Alright. Alright, so if enough of you are there, the door will open. You hear a bit of a creak from the somewhat rusty images. But as you peer into the room, you definitely see a woman, and I shall read the description.
Oh, it's that lady.
The single large chamber inside the dome is obviously a royal apartment, or was centuries ago. Now the bright floral murals are dim and grey. Bits of colored glass are heaped beneath the cracked mosaic. Enameled wooden tables are split and tilting, and even a bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the center of the room, a long divan stands atop a circular dais. Reclining on the divan is a woman dressed in a flowing robe made up from parrot feathers in stunning colors. Despite the heat, her arms, head, and face are covered in feathery veils. Next to her, a black orchid grows out of a large clay pot at the head of the divan. She addresses you in a voice tinged with odd inflections. "Strangers have come to Nangalore, my love. What boon do our subjects beseech?"
Not dying?
Yeah, she appears to be alone in there. So far, she seems to only see Fawn, but she seems to, to notice that there are other, intuit that there are other people, too.
Why did we... We don't actually have a reason for being, do we?
Ah, we're just exploring.
Yeah, exploring. So, boom.
Come closer, or do you think I will bite?
Yeah, well, think you're going to bite. We think you're going to bite.
You have nothing to fear from your queen unless you have been stealing from her.
Queen? Sorry?
You are in the presence of Queen Zalkalor herself. You should feel honored.
Of course.
Oh.
My great queen. We
Then
are
we'll-
very
well-
honored.
Could you possibly tell us more about where we are?
Why, this is Nangalore. Sorry, pronunciation. Nangalore, of course. My beautiful gardens.
Yes, you do have some of the most beautiful flowers in these gardens.
Yes, very...
Who is that? I can really only see two of you, but I hear other voices. Please, come in. How about some refreshments? She rings a bell, and immediately you hear the, kind of a storky cry, and in through the door, several of the Eblis that you saw before come wandering in as she, gives them commands to, go fetch this, go fetch that. They vanish back out the door as she turns her veiled face to, towards you guys. So, you have come to enjoy the splendor of my gardens?
Of course we have these beautiful
Yeah.
flowers.
Okay, what charisma do you guys have?
Charisma.
14.
I'm at a 20.
19.
9.
Who said they had 19?
Damakos.
Okay. So she basically looks over at both Damakos and Fitz and says, and basically waves her hand towards the two of you and says, "Please come closer."
Ino's looking down and not directly at her.
I gently push the Bacchus towards the veiled lady.
And he's petting the dog.
Yeah, the master.
Don't make her angry.
Fitz is just gonna scooch forward a little closer, like, she's like,
I
You are both
I
quite
elbow Fawn
lovely.
as I walk past him.
You are both quite lovely. But she kind of seems to be focused more on Fitz. And you are a musician. Why, play us a song, shall you?
sure, let's hope I don't fail at this, right? Fitz is gonna pull out her little, pan flute and, do a little performance. There you go.
The queen seems quite entranced, and she claps her hands in delight. A few of the parrot feathers kind of flutter for an instant, even as the Elvis come back, somehow carrying trays of some interesting-looking foods. It appears to be a tray of fruit and wine. And she, they set them down right around here, and then leave again.
Those are some
Yeah, she comes over and pours herself some wine and begins to drink, and seems to be looking towards her guests. Are you folks not hungry today?
Well, Fitz is playing music, so as much as she wants to eat, she's just...
Fan will...
Oh, I will gladly have a glass of wine, the queen.
All right.
Yes, same with Fan.
So
Love a glass of wine.
So Fun, to Fun and Galley, is that correct?
I can't say.
Yes. Yeah, both of you roll a con save as soon as you finish drinking the wine.
Yep.
Nope.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
Oh yes, you have been poisoned.
Oh.
Do we notice this?
It appears to be the same kind of poison that I described earlier. It is the hallucinatory drug. Everything looks great around you. The queen seems like she's the most beautiful thing ever, even if you can't see her face. She's charming you completely. You love her. That's what the drug makes you. That's what the poisoning makes you feel. And she is sipping the drink and eating some of the fruit as well, like this, tucking it under her veil.
Oh, I can't take my eyes off her.
She goes back to recline on her sedan chair or dais, or whatever it's called. She kind of reclines there, and this is kind of bobbing her head a bit as Fitz plays. Ah, what lovely company! It is good to have company after such a long time.
I hope she doesn't want any new statues.
It's always nice to have company.
It is a pleasure to be in your presence, my queen.
It's wonderful to be present.
By the way, even as you're gazing fondly at her, you start to hear weird sounds around you, birds chirping that you didn't, unlike the kinds of birds that were outside, and you smell, the flowers smell very fragrant and delicious, but you also smell other delightful smells like baking bread and, maybe fresh baked cookies. Basically delightful smells that are just all, exciting your senses, Fawn and Galley.
Oh, this place is wonderful. Why didn't we come here sooner?
I know. This would have been our first place to visit.
You have truly built paradise, my queen.
Well, you would be welcome to stay here and serve me for the rest of your lives if you like. You don't ever have to leave.
It would be my honor.
And mine.
Guy, you do know we have kind of a job to do, right?
What could be more important than serving our queen?
I mean, you only know her for like, what, 2 minutes? It's a bit soon. I mean, she's a lovely lady, but there's stuff to do. We can come back later.
2 minutes, if only I
what
could
about your
have 2
cobalt
lifetimes,
spawn?
or thousands of lifetimes.
The queen turns her head right towards Fitz, since she seems to be doing something, and says, "What are you doing? Here, why don't you give me that?" She moves over towards Fitz, her hand out for a...
She's gonna be like, I'm just trying to liven up the party.
Well, it looks like a lovely piece of fruit, and perhaps you should think about sharing with your companions. There's many luscious fruits like this that grow in the garden. I've eaten them many times.
Have you tried that lovely fruit that it was in those trees?
That's actually what Fitz is holding.
Yeah, she was trying to liven up the party a little.
Oh,
She was trying to put the juice in the wine decanter, but failed miserably at her sleight of hand roll.
Thankfully, she rolled also a very large persuasion, and the queen is not even the least bit thinking about killing her. So,
would you like to show us how to eat that fruit, my queen?
I have a feeling it's not going to affect her.
it can be quite delicious, though it does have the oddest effects. Unless, of course, you're like me and have eaten many of them over time.
Ah, interesting.
What do you need to, I forget what it needs, a con save to not dance?
Yeah.
I don't think a con save would do me well, but should I offer to take a bite of it to piss her off less?
Well, you already did a huge persuasion on her, so it doesn't seem like she's the least bit upset with you.
That's good.
So, how long has the beautiful birds been in your service? For
Sorry, can you repeat that?
For how long have these beautiful birds been in your service, the lady?
Oh, they have always served me. They are quite good servants here, and they do not damage my beloved's ashes. Isn't that right, beloved? She kind of seems to be glancing at nothing in particular, but just nodding her head.
Oh boy.
Yes, my beloved does not like it when his ashes are disturbed.
Oh,
Your beloved?
Yes, of course. Dear Taya, my beloved.
Sen, are you jealous or something? Like, come on.
It is so nice to talk to people who aren't trying to steal from me.
Who would
Why
ever
would
want to
somebody
steal
want to
from you?
steal your... Yeah,
Yeah,
why would somebody want to
anyone
steal the
want to
ashes?
steal-
Oh no, there are many other things they've tried to steal. And it is so unfortunate. I never get to talk to them when that happens. I just get angry at them. And then my servants deal with the rest.
So we'll be more than happy to defend your treasures from thieves.
Excellent.
Guys, please help me.
What kind of doors? What
Yeah, I
kind
don't
of,
know. I don't know how to help you. Like,
what,
I mean,
what,
we are
what,
clearly acting out of the ordinary.
what kind of door is this, and how are the handles? Question mark.
It's open. The birds are outside.
And what kind of handles are they?
It's the metal, kind of like the ones that you saw in the other dome.
Yeah, but could you, for instance, put something in between them, and then that would force them shut?
like a broom handle.
Yeah.
Through.
You can try.
I mean,
It-
no, I'm just asking for later.
Yeah, you can probably do that. It's a
Just
door.
ask
It's got a
me.
hinge.
I'm not gonna do it now. Not there yet.
I'm trying to think of like how to be like, yeah, we need to be going. Uh, uh, I
How
can't
long?
think of it.
We're very sorry, but we kind of on like somebody paid us to go do something, and we're kind of a bit off track because we're supposed to be in Omu right now, and I mean this place is beautiful. It's not Omu, so we should
Umu,
Omu. Yeah, there was like something with like
you should be
zombies.
quite careful about Umu. Those
Yeah.
nasty snake people have been known to covet the city. I believe that they have been moving in bit by bit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what they get for not for blocking me out of my own capital. It kind of starts to clench your fists a bit.
So
Well, we've been planning on taking care of them. I mean, they have some uh, we need or would like to have.
Oh, good. Then perhaps I can finally return to my throne
But
and rule the
please,
people as they deserve to be ruled.
Well,
would
if
it,
you'll let us be on our way, we'll get to taking care of them. You know, I mean, we could stay a while, but we really need to drive those snaky bastards out of there.
the dog is gonna make a windy noise, and Inu's gonna go, "Oh, I'm very sorry, but I gotta take my dog on a walk because I don't think he wants to there. I'll be back." As he walks towards the door, he going.
Yeah, I'm just persuading her to like that. Hey, we're gonna take care of those snaky guys if you just let us not let us leave here. That wasn't very good.
Why would I not let you leave here? She seems to be a little confused on that matter.
Well, I just you seem so lonely. I didn't want you to like think we want us to stay longer than we could. I didn't want to disappoint you.
Well, I do have 2 new servants who will be staying with me, so why not let the rest of you leave?
We need them. They have skills that and she points at Fawn. He has all the keys anyway.
Now, what's Fawn and Galley's charisma again?
hello? I have a 9.
Well, that ugly one there, she points at Galley, can leave.
Shut through the heart.
But
And I'd be willing to trade.
Fitz is just gonna flounder from him and be like, the only one can translate the
I'm
script
just
for us.
heartbroken.
Yeah, I'm the only one with the...
He's the only one that can translate the scripts for us. We really need him to come with us.
So that was the guy that you left back in the Verno apartment.
He doesn't know that.
I have the translation of the only language.
But she then says, "All
I
right,
mean, do you want me to deceive her? I mean,
the elf man can leave," but she points at Demacus and Fitz. But one of you must take his place. You are more pretty anyway. We will be much better company.
but they need me. I'm the only one who knows my way around the jungle here.
How
No.
how about this very cute dog? He's cute and he always loves you, and he can cuddle you, and he can go with you around walks. And
Man's best
You're
friend.
gonna have to roll a persuasion check on that one.
It's just like, you don't want me, I have fleas, and she kind of scratches at herself.
Yeah, I'll roll a persuasion check. Or yeah, as the dog drools
She
all over the floor.
walks down and drapes an arm around Demacus. No, this one will be staying if you wish to take... She then drops another arm around Fawn. Take this one with you.
Fun.
Really need
No.
Don't ask,
like
guess
how
I would
touching
love
it.
to be screaming your name, but I can't.
Fun. What about the children? We have 16 children, you know.
Why? Just out of curiosity, why do you need one of us to stay? Like, we'll come back.
Because this one is pretty. She kind of pulls him over to her side. And this one likes me. She pulls Fawn to her side as well.
I mean, he just met you. It's a bit strange that he likes you so much. Like,
Yes!
He doesn't really like anybody.
yeah, he's
But
kind
of course, she kind of points at Fawn. This one, she gestures it towards Fitz. Says that he's the only one who is necessary for your quest. So that means he should go, and the horny one here shall stay.
So you want the horny one?
I can't.
Take your payment?
She then looks at Demacus and suddenly pushes him away. Ugh, what happened to your face? She screams.
I'm not sure what happened
Fitz
to
is
my...
just like, he probably got one of those weird diseases that run rampant through the jungle. Oh, boy.
I'm not sure what happened to my face, but...
Fitz cast minor illusion on you.
I did a sleight of hand and minor illusion as a GM roll, just
Are you sure you don't want the dog? Like, I mean,
I try to convince her to take the dog.
Nah, she doesn't want the dog.
I mean, I guess I could stay and sneak off in the night, like, right?
You hope.
Well, she already laid claim to Demacus and has now tossed him away because of the boils. So she's not currently asking for one of you.
I mean, we'll go. All right, we'll go. Goodbye, lady. We'll see you later. Sure. All right,
Please
guys,
do. Once you fix this one, she gestures again at Demacus.
We'll find a healer for him and bring him back, I assure you.
He's pretty broken, to be honest.
Just slowly walk out, head down with slumped shoulders.
Just sadly walks out.
Sorry, I was really barding it up.
Wait, quick question. Which direction is Omu in?
We have a map, don't we?
Hold on, I'm trying to remember where this is from there.
I mean, we
Yeah,
kind of
because we don't
here.
Oh yeah, we don't know where we
don't-
are.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which is
Yeah.
why I need to we consult the map real quick and find out where you are.
That's why I'm asking her.
Because you were at the Wormhite Mines, and now you are Namblor. Oops. Oh, that one's dead. Why is Lynn still the token? Okay, so Nanglor. She kind of says, It's all the way to the southwest. It is some distance from where you are.
Thank you. Fan, are you coming?
Come on, Fan. Come on.
Come on, you can do
Come
it.
on, Mr. Translator.
Do
We
it for
need
the
you. Come
children
on.
already.
She's letting you go. Come on, man. Come.
I mean, if
Come on, we'll come back soon.
Majesty-
Don't worry.
if
We're
Her
gonna go get her
Majesty would
throne
let-
back. You need to get her throne back. Come on.
I
Don't
grab
you-
Fawn's hand and start pulling him out.
if Her Majesty would wish me to go, I would. But if she wants me to stay, I will stay.
Oh, I would very much enjoy your company, but she looks down toward, she indicates towards Fitz. But this one here, the cat, has stated quite clearly how valuable you are to the service of Omu. Once you reacquire my throne, you shall come and stay with me forever.
Of course, Your Majesty. And Fan starts heading.
Come on, Fawn. Out the door already.
Help me!
That wears off in like what, 24 hours? Worker.
I think it wears off in an hour. Yeah, it wears off in about an hour.
I think we ought to just hightail it out of here. Come on, let's go.
Or you could have him drink a lot of water.
Let's just go.
I'll shove my water skin at him and be like, "Here, drink this. You'll feel better."
I'll hold my hands right above his face and create water and drown him.
Water, why don't you?
Well, guess I'm drinking a lot of water now. Both from Fitz and from water being produced above me.
Then gallons.
Oh, jeez.
How much can you make? 10 gallons?
Yeah.
You know, if he drinks
Well-
so much water, he'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dilution.
You only
times
you only
God
need
or whatever it's called.
you only need 2 quarts of water to fix him.
Well, he has 10 gallons.
And Fawn has no more stomach.
And you need that spell in order to keep yourselves hydrated for for the day.
It was
It's,
chill.
it's all right. I don't know how much a water skin holds, but he'll be all right. He's been
Yeah.
given permission, and he'll be better in an hour.
I mean, he'll get through my water skin as well. He'll be fine. I mean, I could cast lesser restoration, but would that even work? I don't think it does.
Let's see the text of Lesser Restoration. Yeah,
I think it cures poison.
It cures
so it's
poisons.
poison.
Well, it wouldn't
Oh.
cure. It wouldn't cure in stone. It wouldn't cure in flesh to stone.
Oh, I thought. Oh no, it doesn't. Does do that.
Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. I think only like a cleric or pally spell can do it.
Or I think greater restoration can do it too. But
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
that's a very high level spell for what we're dealing with.
All right, we're going.
So I'm back to normal now.
Yeah, they cast Restoration, and suddenly you're back to normal.
Then whispers under his breath, God, I hate that
What?
person.
Let's get a little further away before we start trash talk.
So you're just gonna leave me poisoned then, or?
Yep. Sorry, Gally.
Look, dude, I have only one more spell slot, one more second level spell slot.
Well,
left.
you could cast the Creator Destroy Water on Galley, and we can.
Nah, he can stay poisoned. We're not gonna run into anything else.
Great, first my queen rejects me, now you won't help me.
Look, if we run into
Oh, yeah.
something, I'll help you, but else, nah.
It'll be okay. Like, just pat him on the back. It'll be okay. We'll keep favor.
Sorry, Gally.
Yeah.
You'll feel better in an hour. Don't worry.
No, my heart has been broken, it will never heal.
I don't know. You Could be dead.
It's okay, buddy. We'll go win back Omu for her, and then you'll get to return to her triumphant. It's all good. You
That doesn't change how she feels about him, though.
I think
Yeah.
it's going to start hitting.
Yeah, I figure we're on our way out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unless something's gonna eat us on the way out, I guess that.
Well, one
You
can hope.
already made friends with the crocodiles, and I figured that the biggest threats were either pissing off the queen or getting in bad with the birds. There are a couple other dangers, but if you can just continue down the correct path, you'll be fine.
Rescue rolls.
Fun, we have a problem.
Think?
Yeah. So I say we don't save Omu anymore, and we just leave.
Yeah, I'm keen to agree with that idea. I don't want to ever come back to the place.
We'll just send a letter.
Just like, we're sorry.
Who would deliver mail out here? You're not thinking straight.
That's the point.
I mean, I can
We
kind
can live
of
at the post office.
Well, I think one of you can convince an owl.
Birds enough gems to bring her a message.
So, are you guys moving your tokens, or did my screen freeze? Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
No,
we're
but-
heading out. I mean, if we're just heading out,
Yeah. Unless you wanted to wander around a bit more.
I think we've seen everything there is to see.
I mean, I think we've seen everything we wanted to see.
Yeah.
We're scared enough.
Yeah. We don't want to give that lady any chance to
I
catch up
think
with us.
most of us want to get out of here.
Oh, I absolutely want to get out of here. Being forced to like someone, not a nice feeling.
But at least she didn't turn us into rocks.
I felt uncomfortable when I got hit on. It's a new experience for me. I don't like it.
Right then, are we just gonna go back to the big Omu map and see where the fuck we landed up? 'Cause we're probably way off by now.
Yeah, if your plans are just to go just to walk straight down and not enter into the foliage,
Yeah.
I can just take you
Yeah.
guys there if that's okay.
Yeah,
I think Fitz is
Yeah.
done picking berries. She just wants to get the hell out of here.
All right.
might
I think
be able
after
to-
that encounter, we just
Anyway.
Bangalore. Oops. I hate when these things are so far away and you have to pull the player's thing all the way over. Fun times. This is not it.
It's obviously not it. That's
Just want to make sure you at least land on something you'd seen before. Alright. So you guys are officially all the way over here.
So, it's a bit of a ways away, huh?
Yep.
yeah. I mean, we haven't actually turned to the harbor for ages.
I mean, we could go back along this, we could go back along the river back to the harbor, back to the port.
I
We
mean,
might
that's,
wanna.
that's all the way over here.
yes.
But we look like we're somewhere near this river, and we've
Isn't there
traveled
another
along this
port?
river before.
We have...
No, you haven't traveled along. You haven't traveled along this particular river. You've traveled on 2 other rivers.
I thought we came over this way because this is where that peak of fire was.
No,
Nope.
That was
up
there.
here.
Okay.
So yeah,
I mean-
we should have gone along the river Turkey. Get
I mean-
to Firefinger.
There's also like that place with the
Yeah,
birds. that
Firefinger's
they-
right here.
Oh, I don't know about it. That I was gonna suggest something, but
Well, are we near a river here?
Yes.
Okay, so then maybe we should just travel along this river and get
I mean, Traveling along the river means we don't have to worry about water, so let's do that, yeah.
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 You guys up for a 5-minute break?
Sure.
Yeah.
I need a potty break.
Sounds good.
What you doing, man?
Uh,
The cat's in me. I want to watch you, says one. And then, of course, she decides she's going to lay down behind my chair where I can't see her. And if I push back suddenly, I'm going to roll over her. Sometimes.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. What do you guys think of Dangler?
Pardon?
What do you guys think of the giant garden?
Yeah.
Dangler.
Interesting.
I always thought the stuff going on there was kind of fun. I was always eager to find out how it was going to play out in the end. Whether you guys were going to have to end up fighting the Medusa and possibly getting turned to stone, or if you're going to end an interesting RP session with her, or a bit of both.
Well, luckily there was no fighting, because if it broke out into fighting when I already ate the fruit, that would have been bad.
Mm-hmm. There's your cookies left. You don't want to eat any of this. I've got chocolate in them. Poisonous for cats. Anyway, no, that's got chocolate in it. Leave it alone. I follow taking a cookie break with chocolate chip cookies. You know the one thing I don't do, and I don't usually see other GMs that I play with do, but I do occasionally run into when I'm listening to other people's RPG, D&D games sometimes when I'm on there, but not always. The use of components. It especially occurred to me when we're discussing the use of the spell Chromatic Orb, which, according to the component thing, uses up a rather pricey diamond each time.
Wait, it uses it?
Yep. Well, that's just like, for the GMs that actually bother dealing with the component thing. For some reason, like, I've never really dealt with it. I don't know people who, I don't actually know people that do, but it's like one of those things that nobody has enforced it. And I haven't thought to enforce it. So it's like, my way of thinking, it's too late now because I didn't specify at the beginning to enforce component use. I think it would be monstrously unfair to suddenly spring it on you later.
I'm here. Sorry about that.
That's okay. It's still waiting on the rest of everybody.
And components are only important if you don't have a spellcasting.
Yeah, Chromatic Orb just requires a diamond worth. It doesn't actually use it up.
Yeah, it's like, I think it depends on the GM wording, which is why I haven't bothered with the components thing, because it gets too weird when you start doing that.
No, I don't. I have a arcane focus thing, so I don't actually use.
Yeah.
I use my.
I mean, if you need diamonds, I have them now.
Well, no, like I said, I wasn't gonna bother people with it. I was just saying it's interesting that it usually doesn't get enforced. I think it's kind of like the difference between I was playing Fallout again. The difference between playing normal mode and playing survival mode. And if I was doing yes, I've got the food and drink thing going on here, but that's because this game calls it. But I still didn't activate the must-have components that then get consumed by everything mode. It's just kind of assumed that you always have them. Unless, of course, you get kidnapped in the Underdark, but that's a different matter. Alright, so we all back?
I think so. I don't know.
Yep, I'm here.
Fitz?
Yep, I'm back.
Alright. Now, do you guys want to continue on travel-wise the way you've been doing, where you get, random encountered each time, or do you want to do the speedy method where we, especially since you guys have create food and water sort of spells on you, and do the speedy method of, I figure out which direction you're in each day based on your navigational skills, and then decide how many days it takes before you encounter something based on rolls.
Yeah, I mean, if you just want to roll a bunch of random figure out how many days it takes us to get back and roll, the number of encounters you have.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
fine by me.
So the big first question is, which direction do you want to go into? Some of you guys were talking about the port, others were talking going to Omu, or do you wish to explore around a bit? What's your preference?
I personally want to head back to the port because we can tell that dude that we killed his dragon.
Oh yeah, that's a good
All
point.
right.
Yeah.
Might as well, and there might be some stuff we need to get there. We can do dinosaur races again. That was fun.
Yeah, fun almost dying. Getting booted off
Hey, come on, Follows dying is par for the course. Haven't you realized that by now?
Ian's gonna rock that kid.
I mean, I did almost win it. Surprising.
Hold on,
But I
find
kind of
it.
don't want to be the cause of deaths anymore. Because remember, I caused 2 deaths. By...
They knew it. They knew what they were getting into.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I seem to have misplaced the how many days have passed marker. I had it on a sticky note, and sticky note is missing. Give me a second to find it.
I think fighting the dragon and doing this was the same day, if I'm not mistaken.
It was, I think, but at the point I can't remember which day that was. And if I can't find it, I will assume that Thorn displaced time and space as well as space. And just make up a time.
Oh, on the way back, could we pass by the dudes who want the gems for stuff? Like where you can give them gem and they give you stuff? And I want to go past that guy since I have some gems now anyway.
That's a different river, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a different one.
Yeah, it's the red dot, but it's like super close to the port. So like.
What guy are you talking about?
In the beginning, like really in the beginning, like one of the first sessions, we came
Okay.
across like the same thing as the birds, I think.
The Eblis village?
It was just a couple pods along the river. It might be where that red mark is.
Yeah, it's a red mark.
Yeah. Well, the one red mark indicated stay away from this area. You're not welcome there. Other ones... Oh, yes, forgot. Everyone gains 200 XP.
Hooray!
And I'm thinking it was day 68. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So what I'm going to go with is if it wasn't day 68, then you're traveling, popping around with Thorn. Has either brought you forward or backward in time.
The amount of XP I have always keeps disappearing. What are we at now?
1 sec.
I believe we are at that.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Liga.
Same.
Okay, now I'm going to be keeping all the rest of my notes here on one note instead of just on a sheet which I used to write on. Here. Oh, there's my
like it for a good notebook.
There's my days in Schult note. It was up on my dice cap. That's where it was. For some reason I thought it was the days in Barovia from the previous game. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 64. No, it's been 64 days, so this is about 65 days at this point. As you guys, patch yourselves up, take a long rest, safe enough away from Nangalore that you're not worried about the crazy Medusa coming after you. And day 65 has come to pass. So you said your main goal is to head all the way back to Port Nearazu. So let's see how many days that. Yeah, let's see how many days that will take. So that will take 21 days from where you're at now. Alright. According to this, you'll have 4 encounters. So the first one is 2 days from now. So let me move the tokens a bit. Oops.
As long as it is not the King of Feathers, I'm fine.
So you get by 2 days. On day 66, you move up here. And the following happens. I don't want to take out my disc up right now. My cat's interested in playing with it. Alright, we are in jungle. In that section, and I rolled a 66. So, as you guys are traveling along, Fitz, you see in the forest ahead of you one of those large, weird-looking flowers that kind of like what you saw in the garden. It looked odd in that one little garden section, kind of standing there before you.
It's gonna eat us.
It might.
She's not answering.
I mean, you want to do a nature check if I know if it's gonna eat or not? I'm not.
Yeah, you can do a nature check. Odd orange and red and yellow large flowers, and you recognize these as predatory flowers called triflower fronds.
Yeah, let's skirt around that.
That these things are capable of movement, but right now they're clearly inert.
Yeah, let's skirt around those, I guess.
So yeah, that should be pretty easy to skirt around, given that they're currently inert. So 6 days later, on day 72, let me count it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. You're alerted to what might be in the area pretty soon because you can see webs up in the trees.
Spiders.
More spiders.
White webs.
I mean, spiders aren't
Anybody want to firebolt those webs and burn them out
Oh,
so they don't drop on us? What are we gonna try to sneak on through?
I mean,
Let's burn them. What's the worst that can happen?
okay.
There's lots of webs.
Yeah, let's start fire in a jungle. Let's see what happens.
Well, it's a wet jungle, but okay. As you
And if
do,
there's enough fire.
oops. I forgot about this on the map. 1 second.
Oh, so this is what you meant by wet jungle.
No.
Like, it's a wet. Well, it is a wet jungle.
So, arrange yourselves in marching order, please, in the middle of the map.
Zoom out. Come on, buddy. Zoom out. Why won't you let me zoom out? I can't zoom out. Do I have to drag out my own token, or are you going to do that?
And I'll have my companion I mean, I'm gonna use the Diafrix any day anyway, because it recharges, so...
Sorry, to fix some of these tokens, it looks like.
I have a goat with me.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to pull out the token, so I just did what I could.
You hover over the name of your character, hold, drag, drop.
Huh.
Just give me a bit. I had to refresh my page.
Give me 1 second. I think I have a problem with your tokens. I think I just broke them, so stop moving your tokens around for a minute. If you would.
I'll move it all over the
Sorry.
place just to spite you.
There we go. That was the problem. One of the tokens got pulled out wrong and broke, and I was sitting there trying to fix it. Okay, there you go. I think I got all you now. So, please, arrange yourselves in a marching order, the way you would be situated.
Going which direction?
You're heading north.
Alright, so I guess everyone will be somewhat behind me and Phaedra then.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there... Oh, is that his goat?
Yeah.
That's not Sir Applebottom?
No, that was a different game.
No.
Goat.
I loved my character, but
Sir Applebottom is now one with the water.
No, he's one with the rock. Oh wait, no, that's right. He was in the carriage, so.
He got vaporized. He hit the...
And then
at night, when you go to that lake, you hear a bah over the water.
yeah, and then the halfling joined him.
Well, he tempted fate.
Yeah.
He called that rock. He called that rock.
Yep.
He was just like, "Come eat me," and it did. And then he was surprised when it happened.
Well, everybody could see that I was rolling randomly to find out what happened, and it happened to go for him, and then it rolled high, and he rolled low. Okay. So 4 giant spiders come jumping down from up above as you start burning some of the webs.
God.
Why?
Oh,
um,
Oh no, we're surrounded.
this is problematic.
It's fine.
Um,
Worst that can happen.
everybody dies. That's the worst that can happen.
They're a challenge rating of 1. It'll take a lot of fails on you guys' part for them to kill you. All of you,
What
anyway.
happened?
Doesn't mean that 1 or 2 of you might not die. It's just that the chances of all of you dying is remote.
If there's only sorcerers alive.
Can we sacrifice the goat to the spiders?
Fuck you. No. If we're gonna sacrifice anyone, it's... I would say it was gonna be Fawn, but he has all the stuff, so we can't.
Oh
Yeah.
didn't we put that in the bank account?
Yes, you did, actually.
Oh yeah,
You stored them in the bank.
But I still have
That's
the
alright.
translation of Omi, so
That's true, because you misplaced the other guy. You left him behind at the Worm Heart Mines. You have no idea if he managed to leave that area, if he ended up dying because you guys never came back. It's been a week.
Kobolds, but not him. That's kind of sad. He's just starving to death. Like, they'll come back for me. It's like Fry's dog in Futurama.
Except if you ever seen the movies, that's not true. The one Fry came back and spent a long time with that dog because there was a bunch of time travel involved and clones.
I don't take the movies as canon.
Yeah, I guess if you only watch like the first 4 or 5 seasons, I guess you don't have to worry about anything else beyond that. Fitz, you get to go first.
Let me see. What do I want to do? I want to withdraw Indy here, like get in between these guys, and then I'm gonna shoot red with my
Like,
short bow.
Fall back.
I'm gonna like take defensive, and I don't think I get the sneak attack because there's nobody near him. So
Nope.
just
Are you planning on using the sorcerer's meat shields?
Okay.
oh, you know, yeah,
You probably have more HP than I do, so
probably.
The arrow goes wide and thunks into a nearby tree. Kelly!
Yes, I'll run up and punch it.
Always a good solution. Punch! Punch! Punch!
Oh, not much else I can do.
19 damage. Nice. And what will Phaedra do?
Just run up with her axe.
Great. They all attack before me.
good luck, Damascus. You're gonna need it because I'm back.
That one looks even worse off than blue.
Feel free to throw a fireball my way, Fawn. I don't care.
Fun! What would you like to do?
Oh, first off, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna fire a firebolt at green.
It seems to squeal as it takes fire damage.
There you go. I helped Damascus.
Thanks,
Okay.
Fawn.
The giant spider in turn runs right at Damascus.
That would hit if I didn't use my shield.
Yep, the fangs sink into the illusionary shield spell, and it seems to confuse the spider. Inu!
I'm gonna clap my hands together and I'm gonna summon 2 brown bears.
You can pull them down from your shape. Aren't you? It's fun.
Go eat spiders. I don't think they can attack on my turn yet, so... Oh, I need to give them initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, they're right on the right place. That's good.
Do you have anything else you can do, Inu?
I'll tell the goats to go headbutt the spider.
Alright. Ooh, that's a hit.
Wait. Oh,
Like,
it didn't roll the second one. 6 damage. Oh wait, that's a crit.
Nice.
That's 2d4.
Mm-hmm. A little second one then.
Yeah.
So that would be 7 damage. Alright. So, giant spider attacks Phaedra. That doesn't even touch her. Other giant spider attacks Galley. Doesn't touch him. Damascus, what do you do?
Well, I have a spider in my face, and I don't like it there. So I will Shocking Grasp and GTFO.
We have such brave party members.
Is that your reaction to is that your disengage reaction, or do you have the ability
They don't
to...
get a reaction if they get hit with Shocking Grasp.
Oh, that's right. So you need to roll Shock and Grasp.
Oh.
Yeah, if it didn't hit, then it does.
I rolled it. I didn't realize it was not to all.
Apparently you did it yourself, so you have to reroll. Yep, takes the damage. Which means you get away.
I mean, do you really expect a sorceress to stay?
Giant spider bites the goat. And instantly kills the goat.
Bye-bye, Mr. Applebottom.
Is it like permadeath or?
Fitz.
Fitz is gonna attack Red again with a bow. Their bow.
And once again,
not
the
hit
arrow
again.
misses. Shooty. I like the name of your bow.
That's my short sword.
Stabby. Even better. Kelly.
I'm gonna first punch it.
Alright. That first one killed it, by the way.
Oh, it did?
Yep.
Oh, crap. Wasted 20. Oh, well.
I mean, you can run over and hit the
It's
other
not
one.
like it's gonna go away. You can get it that 20 every single
Run
roll,
down and hit that
possibly.
one.
Uh,
Just say you
I'm
ran down
done,
and you before you again.
Yeah, and you could do that. Oh, okay, you decided to stun bolt it instead. The stun bolt goes wild and smashes into a tree.
Alright, I'm gonna spend the key point to do it 2 more times.
Miss. Hit. Kills
Oh, there we go.
And now it's registered.
Just gotta try and finish it. Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah. She killed it in one hit. She brings her axe, her blob, the battle axe around, and just kind of like cleaves the spider in two.
Phaedra has loaded dice.
Yes, but Phaedra's not rolling it this time. Gally is.
No, it's just her character
No.
sheet. Her character sheet's loaded. Like
Yeah.
something about her
Oh,
RNG.
She has one more attack. Just gonna run
Oh, she
down
does.
and
Okay.
yeah, swing at it.
All right. Stab. Pop the battle axe. Slashing through a few legs. It's still up though, and ready to attack. Fun.
Well, I'm gonna go over here just because I can, and firebolt it.
It manages to miss the spider, smacking into another tree. And finally, the brown bear.
Brown bears are gonna surround it and try to kill it.
Maul.
Oh shit, they have...
Come on, druid.
Oh. So 2 bite attacks.
And the first bite attack kills it. Congratulations.
Hey, Inu's now gonna ride a bear.
I got one
Wow.
arrow back.
Alright. And you're still aiming for Port Narazu. Alright. From here, it's 15 days. So... Alright, after 2 days, you encounter something else. Alright. It's day 74. And the air around here seems very foul indeed, as you've been traveling for some time.
Zombies. No zombies.
You hear a sound in the forest. Oops.
Oh, did we get 30 zombies?
No. Sorry, you hear a sound in the forest as something moves through the leaves of a tree. Roll a perception check.
God, perception. I got expertise in perception.
If only I had advantage.
Alright, so, Thrakmor, you see a large, giant constrictor snake About to strike.
Shouldn't Inu see it?
Yeah, I see.
Oh, sorry, Inu. I saw Inu first. Okay, sorry. And it strikes right at you, Thrakor. Basically, you see it first only because it's striking at you. Back to sorry, you're still on the random battle map. I thought I'd moved you guys. Yeah, my bad. So
I figured we'll be back here pretty quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll put you guys back down, and yeah.
You should have just left us on that map.
Yeah, I should have. I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, there's 2 Enus.
Yeah, no,
Since we had trouble last time, I'll just move you guys on here. Oops.
2 pages.
It's us from the future.
whatever it is, we'll be fine.
Alright, so marching order real quick. Please.
If I'm still heading north,
Yep.
I mean, maybe the sorcerer should be like in the middle. Wouldn't that be like better, just in case?
You'd think, but
I mean, sure. All right.
So used to are wanting where we are.
You can stay there.
I like the back of the bus.
Yeah, so do I.
So if you guys are finished, the giant constrictor snake is right here, lunging out into Galley. Yeah, that makes sense.
You never heard of window lickers?
We rolled high, and then it just rolled one higher. Fucking.
It's like most of us got decent rolls. It got better.
So
I'm
it just
probably not
barely
missing
missed.
digits.
It just barely missed wrapping itself around you, Galley. You know.
I'm gonna summon.
Who am I on top of?
How many?
Interesting.
A shit ton of giant wasps. 4. And that's my turn.
Alright, add them to initiative.
For one other reason, I can't move them.
1 second, let me check that. No, it shows you as being able to do that. Let me roll it for you then.
I mean, I have access to the sheet, I just can't move the tokens.
Which is weird because you have access to them.
You can delete them. It don't go.
Non-responsive bees.
Alright. What else do, you know?
That's it. I'll move a bit further back.
Alright. Kelly! A giant fucking snake has just come out of the between some trees to try and constrict you. What do you do?
I'm going to shout and reflexively punch it in the face.
A pretty good punch on there.
Yep.
That's it.
So, giant wasps, what do you want them to do?
They're gonna swarm it and sting it 4 times.
Ooh.
Wow.
Let me see if this is enough to kill it.
Dang. These things are powerful. It scares me. This should
I-
really be a higher challenge rating.
I know what I'm throwing at my players.
Are they really only half? Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead. Basically, all those attacks combine together and instantly kill the giant constrictor snake.
Yeah, let's just say I can only summon 2 of those, because that seems a bit strong.
Yeah.
You
Holy
gain
crap.
75 XP for that.
What are we at XP wise? I didn't get it after the
I have 1047.7.
10.47. Dang it.
I've got 10,504.
I like that number more than the other one.
I do too.
Sorry, how much XP do we have? Because I lost it.
I think it's 10,504. That's before I came to.
4,
Alright.
5, and 6. So it's now day 80. What does a flight one get you here? Alright. So, roll a perception check. Fitz, roll a perception check for me.
See if I...
Alright, so even you don't see it until it's too late.
Well, I mean, my passive perception is 17, so...
Mine too. Alright.
Same here.
Yeah, but this isn't one of those things. I was checking her, noticing something that she'd be familiar with that you wouldn't necessarily notice under passive because they're inert. Alright, so, yeah. So just set your characters up, and I will... Okay.
Do you guys want to be on the back? I mean, I wouldn't mind taking middle.
Sure.
You done moving? Oh, no you're not. Okay. You guys done?
Yeah, me and Fun just switched places.
Alright, so you've wandered into a patch of these guys.
Thank God.
What on earth is that?
It's called a man trap. They kind of start springing to life as soon as you're kind of in the middle of them. Before that, they just look like harmless plants.
So I'm an elf, not a man. That means they're gonna ignore me, right?
If that's the case, then they wouldn't notice Fitz at all.
Or Phaedra.
I'm a kitty. Ow.
Oh, yeah, if we're going by that standard, only Inu is gonna get eaten.
Well, nice knowing you.
Hold on a second. Sorry. I have to move you. I'm going to move you guys down a bit and remove these guys. I misread the text on how you notice them. So you guys be down here.
Oh, lovely.
That's a little nicer.
First one's there. Second one is there.
This can go
Third
first.
one's there. Fourth one's there. And that's what a man trap looks like.
Yeah, pretty dope.
Yep. Oh no, it's processing. Ah. I hate when these things get stuck in the processing thing. I already lost one monster from that. Let's see if it's in this guy first. It's definitely just to this. Alright, yeah, there's my core to reduce this. Alright, I'm gonna have to roll from the back of the book. Where are you, man traps? Okay, there's man trap. Alright. Giant reverse plant that resembles an oversized fly trap. So it has a +2 to initiative rolls, so let's get these guys rolled.
Oh, I'm going first. Fine. It
Okay.
can't roll higher than me.
So that gets 12.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother pulling out tokens. I'm just gonna call lightning on the one that's farthest away from us. This one.
Oh, it mostly looks like a plant from here.
Oh, do I not recognize them yet? Oh.
I mean, they kind of look like, but they're closed. The rest, the other three are closed up, but this one, because it opened up right next to Galley, makes you sense that there are three others within this amount of feet from you in the area.
And, I mean, I don't really have many other offensive spells. So.
Okay, so you're still calling lightning down on that on the one up back here. You're saying okay. So they do have dexterity. All right.
I mean, I don't think they have much of that, so...
Well, they do. That's how they rolled initiative in the first place.
Oh, they have high in... Whoa. Only 15 is pretty high.
Yeah, that one missed. Yeah. So it takes 18 damage. And it jiggles its sleeves as soon as...
Well, I don't think I ever rolled initiative. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You didn't. But you'd have. I'm sorry.
Well, I was spacing out. It's getting late. I'm tired.
Alright.
That's alright. I'm like kind of in the middle, so.
Alright, so is that all you're doing, Enum?
Yeah. I feel confident. Way in the back. I'll be fine.
Alright, so the man trap. Oh, that man trap can't do anything from its position. Yeah, sorry, I was setting something up with an aura. See something. Galley!
I ain't touching that thing, so I'm gonna hit with the stick.
Hmm?
And that's it.
Alright. Takes 17 damage. Alright. Fitz! What would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot red with my bow. Pew.
Yep. Jiggles some, it takes more damage, arrow sticking out of it.
And it gets a sneak attack, because Galley is
Yep.
there.
Indeed. Demarcus.
I will throw an ice ball in this... No, hang on. in that square. So it should
Okay.
hit all of them.
Oh. Alright, let's see here. Bomb, burst, ice. That's bubble. It's 20 feet. Okay. One second. So, where do you want that ice ball to be?
I was gonna throw it right there.
Okay, so 20 feet. And yes, it does indeed hit all of them. So that did how much damage? 15 dexterity. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first one up there gets only half. It's 12 damage. The rest of them all take 25. Which then kills this one.
And that's all I do.
Okay. 8 and 3. Alright. Fun!
I'm
Here's some starflowers for you.
well. I can't be shot up by Mascus, so I'm gonna shoot a fireball here.
Alright, which square do you want the fireball to be in?
This one.
Alright. Here. Alright. One of them, let's see. These two both die. One only takes 12 damage. So, at this point, the man-trap releases pollen. Actually, it's supposed to be a reaction, but oh well. Because it can't move until its turn. So, it releases a cloud of pollen. And, let's see.
Are we gonna get charmed again?
Which then it can affect all of you. Everyone must roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
very bad on me.
Yeah, goodbye.
Ow.
It's I've got a -1 wisdom.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is.
Fitz and Rick On your turn, you must spend your entire... Fitzrick
Oh,
and
dear.
Phaedra, on your turns, you must walk towards the man trap. That's all you can do. You cannot attack it. You can't do anything else. You must...
Guess who's next?
Hopefully you'll get into its mouth before I do.
Basically, yes. And at the end of your turn, you can repeat the wisdom saving throw. So that leaves
Well, at least
Phaedra.
I'm on the other side of the...
Alright, she's gonna dive straight into the man trap then. And she gets to repeat the save?
Yep. It's repeat the save, but she fails. At this point, the man trap snatches shut, which means she's now blind, deaf, and restrained.
Is she suffocating?
She is taking acid damage. It takes 12 points of acid damage.
Oh, boy.
Inu!
I'll walk close enough to it so I can poison spray it, because if I lightning strike, she's gonna get hurt.
It's not immune to poison. Let's see. Constitution. Ooh, it fails.
What does it mean to poison?
And it dies. The fronds release open, releasing Phaedra, and the spores just kind of dissipate in the air. Alright, there you guys go. 133 XP. At this point, you're 7... Sorry, what'd you say?
Let's walk right to that skull and crossbones. That looks fun.
Do you wish to take more time and head to the river to go up?
Well, do we even know that's there? Is that on our map?
No, it shouldn't be. I think it somehow got transferred to your map.
Alright, well then we would just keep going.
No, we're walking through it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
wait.
we're walking-
Sorry. My bad. You might be aware. It might be on your actual map to indicate undead are known to frequent this area. But
there's
it's
some
basically
undead.
it's basically the entire area. It's an entire area. It's not just like one square or anything.
Let's just
So-
go through. I mean, undead are a pushover at this point. They might have killed Mao, but
Yeah, that was many days ago.
We actually walked past his grave.
Yeah.
Poor Mal.
So
we didn't even have a grave. We burned him because we didn't want him to come back.
yeah,
I still have one of his feathers.
poor Mao.
But still, we went past where he died.
Anyway, it's 7 days away. Let's try to see if we can make it there before the game ends, or before this session ends. Anyway. Two more days and another attack, or another encounter of some kind. Let's find out what. Okay, so it's just a river or jungle at this point. Alright. As night begins to fall, you hear an eerie shrieking noise as you begin to set up your camp.
Yay! You're done. It's my favorite kind of shrieking noise.
So, Phaedra, everybody's had a long rest since then, so Phaedra's healed up at this point.
Yeah.
Set you guys up as you would when you're getting ready to camp. Instead of like in a line, you'd probably be in a circle or like maybe a couple clusters, like getting ready to get firewood and get a fire, get food going or something.
All right. Where are we circling around? Like let's circle around right here.
Give me a second.
I'll draw a little circle there. We're circling around that. That's our fire pit.
All right.
So everybody like space themselves out around it, kind of.
All right. So as you guys are setting up the thing, a shrieking noise comes up to the jungle. The cold air suddenly chills right through Fawn, and this appears behind him.
Spoopy!
Why me?
The dice god spoken.
God,
Oh,
all my
really?
my initiative rolls are crap.
Yours is. Look at mine.
I got a +5 to initiative. I shouldn't be rolling a 10.
I have a +5 to initiative.
And of course the Spectre rolled a 19.
And I have a +4, so I shouldn't be rolling too bad.
So the Spectre basically comes up behind Fawn, lets out a shriek, and puts its spectrally hands on him.
He just wants to give him a massage.
Ha! Missed.
And evidently nothing happens to Fawn. Fitz, what do you do?
I shooty him.
Alright, so it takes 6 damage. Inu!
And he just stays on the ground and casts Fairy Fire. So,
It's now lit up. Kelly!
I'm gonna run up and punchy.
Your fists kind of keep going through this cold sort of air, but you kind of get a little bit of dispersion going. Phaedra!
Sure run up and swing.
Thankfully, with her axe, which is a magical construct, the blade just kind of disperses the spectre even more and it vanishes from sight. Bob is a wonderful weapon now, isn't he? And you guys gain 33 XP. Excellent. You guys are old hat at all this. Getting through these battles like pros. Well, you are pros.
you say that Rita will meet a T-Rex or a Feather King.
You're getting far out of the range of such things. Okay, so you got 5 more days.
We should have stayed in this zone more in the beginning, like these things are manageable.
Yeah, but those are killing it, like kicking our ass in the beginning. If you don't remember, you died.
Wasn't our first encounter like 10 ghouls and a couple gasps?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really bad roll.
That was bad luck.
That was...
So, you guys make it all the way back to the port, which I then have to take out of archive. Yeah, when you guys had to Umu and you weren't making any indication of going back, I archived a whole bunch of stuff. Where's the port? Port, come here, port. Where are you? Ah, there we are. So, on day 87 of your journey, you've made it all the way back to the port. Where I think Mao is still alive in that port. see some of your other tokens. Nope, I just see 2 tokens of you guys that I guess I never removed when we were playing earlier. So, you guys get back to the port. And it's still hot. The people are still, like, you know, doing their normal stuff. Probably down here by the anchorage. Or you're over by the old city. But either way, the port feels like, you know, a safe spot. And I'm thinking that this is also, considering that Fitz is saying that she's tired, a good place to quit for this week. And come back in 2 weeks, decide with, you know, your idea from you guys of where you would like to hang out in port, what sort of activities you want to do, you know, if you have guides or if you wish to meet new guides. Resupply yourselves.
Turn our Dragon Quest.
Yes, you can turn in your Dragon Quest.
So our next date is going to be the 19th.
Yes, it should be that, yes.
Alright, I am going to have to be a bit late to that game. I got called into work. So.
I'm actually going on a camping trip that weekend.
Alright. So you won't be able to attend that weekend. Anyone else?
Let me check. Probably not.
Because I know my